I think this is episode 16.
All that matters is the NBA preview.
It's about time, bro.
No, it's not. Whatever.
What it do?
Like that.
Another episode. Another live.
Another live stream.
Another week of football. Hey, it's so crazy. When we were yesterday getting ready for the episode, and Swade's like, "Yeah, Tuesday's the first game," and I didn't believe him.
Of course you didn't.
You have to verify.
Listen, in my defense, your source is always trash.
No, not really.
Guys, Patrick Mahomes just got traded to the Lions.
No.
Where'd you see this? Where'd you see this?
No.
Hey, but listen.
Hey, wait, where'd you see this? On Facebook.
I'm sorry. I'm not I don't shadow fucking Woj and then Adam Schefter every fucking day, bro.
This guy.
You gotta have a little more trust in your boy, though. I mean, trust him a little
I just
bit.
didn't think it was gonna come.
To be
up.
honest with you, I was so shook when I seen it. I'm like, bro, I'm like 22nd.
You know what the problem with this group is? This group, it throws out something as fact. Like, it doesn't know how to say I think. And the thing is, when it starts as I think, we still end up doubling down on something that could be looked up in 2 seconds. And you
Yeah.
can find out you're wrong in 2 seconds. Just say, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I think. That's what
Google
I think.
is a hell of a fucking
Yeah,
search engine, man. That's all I gotta say.
Question why in this group ruined this group. Why? Why?
It's that follow-up.
Bro, for the,
Orange is crazy.
for the longest time,
that follow-up
hey, for the
question,
longest
brother.
time, I was just saying
You're
shit,
getting away with it, bro.
and nobody would ever say, "Wow, I went crazy with shit."
1 week, one day. He's like, why?
Just
And
one-
you were shook.
Why?
And I was like,
What do you mean?
You're like, huh?
What do you mean?
What is that? He just asked you.
What do you mean?
Three letters. Why? What? What do you mean?
We appreciate everybody joining. Again, another live. Make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure that you're, popping into the chat. We want to hear from you guys. We're gonna get right into it. We got an NBA preview. I can't wait to get into that. And then we got to talk about a little bit of football. I mean, it's still a football season.
A little bit.
Come on, we have to.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not right.
Oh,
If we
but-
don't, you know what I mean? We're getting to your subject.
As always, we're going to start off with the Basement Boys game of the week. We like to recap. We all picked the Bills last week, so
Nothing happened.
everybody got a dub. Even though I put my money line on the Jets the last second, I should get an L.
You should.
But I'm not.
I mean, you
'cause-
could take it if you want.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm going to stay 5-1.
Okay.
That's just who I am.
Wait.
But good for you guys.
We're
You
coming
guys
up there.
2-4 now?
2-4.
I mean, bro, you're 3 games ahead in an 18-game
I mean, damn,
series.
3 games ahead.
It's an 18-game.
like,
You want to bet he's going to start going on a little run?
no.
He's going to go on a dry
I'm
spell.
just really good at this, man.
It comes. It's just
Yeah,
gonna
100%.
Come. It's gonna come.
He's going to be so cocky, and he's going to trust his heart instead of his brain one of these
Listen,
weeks.
because if you go 17-1, you might as well stop doing the show, quit your day job, and just bet for a living. If you're going to go 17-1,
Literally. Why not?
there's no point of doing
Who'd
what
you
you're
pick
doing
that you lost on?
Well, I on the show, on the pod, I picked the Bills.
now. The pod.
I picked the Bills to win, and I'm sitting there. In the last second, I seen the first drive for the Jets. I'm like, fuck! I'm taking the Jets right now. And
I'm talking about how you got in the game of the week. How you got that?
oh, the Bill. No, I seen like 2 big
can't laugh,
plays, and I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I'm like, Jets. I'm like, they're doing this to screw Robert Saleh.
But how do you have that L?
The Bills versus the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh, you picked
And
the
I picked the Bills like a dummy.
We all picked the Bills.
Yeah.
We all picked the
Oh,
Bills.
yeah, we did.
This week, Basement Boys game of the week is a Super Bowl rematch. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco Niners. Loser, you could start with who you're going to go with.
Don't call me a loser, man.
Oh, equally loser. But who you got?
I'm going with the Niners. Yes.
Niners.
Is CMC back this week?
I don't know. Is it week 7?
Listen, for the sake of my fantasy, I hope he's back.
He should be back, but no, I think Niners pulled that game off.
All right.
Why? I'm joking.
Actually, why?
We're gonna
Yeah.
move on.
He doesn't know.
I don't like the Chiefs. That's why.
He's going favorites. He's going. He took my advice and he didn't want to admit that he took it. I'm going Chiefs.
Why?
I don't know. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I seen one stat I needed to see. Andy Reid is the greatest coach when it comes off of a bye.
Yeah.
You give that guy a full week. You give Patty a full week.
So is every team in the league, but okay, go ahead.
Well, no, Swade. If you're the greatest record-wise off of a bye, that means you're the best at it. Like, so then you can't just
Yeah,
say-
record-wise, like every team coming off their bye, they're always that good. So
Well, okay, so just so I can make sure I understand, like he specifically has the greatest record off of a bye.
cool. But statistically, overall, every team coming
You
off
just don't
their
make
bye,
any sense. We're gonna move on.
Every,
Okay?
every
So you're saying
team.
every team is the best?
Yeah,
I
every
mean,
team.
they're always good. They're always going to win that game if they're bye. Go ahead.
Mathematically, it just doesn't make sense.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
This doesn't make sense, bro. What are you talking about?
Move on.
Why? I got the Chiefs. So I mean, okay, you're going with the good side.
It's going to be a good game.
It is. It is. If it wasn't off a bye, I was going to take the Niners, honestly, because I mean they're going to beat them eventually. You know, eventually. And Chiefs are beat up, bro. Like,
I can't tell.
They're both beat up.
I mean, no, like you're talking the Chiefs are RB number 1 gone, wide receiver number one gone, tight end looking washed right now. So
Not looking.
Can I say something?
He's
Yeah.
washed.
I don't want to listen to it, and I don't want this to become a 45-minute conversation.
I feel like
CMC is a little overrated, a little bit. But so is every running back in the NFL.
So this is my only.
So is every running back in the NFL.
This is my only.
Is
problem.
that fair to say?
This is my only problem with this thing. That
Can I say it's? Can you say it's fair?
You're giving
No,
your
it's not
flowers
fair.
for taking Saquon in the beginning of the season,
No,
saying he's the
but-
best.
No.
Take
It has
those
nothing to do with
flowers.
Saquon because Saquon's not even playing that hot the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, but
CMC.
this is
But
my
listen,
thing.
let me explain to you what.
Yeah,
CMC,
sure,
and
go
then
on.
you tell me where I'm wrong. Okay. I picked up his backup in fantasy.
Okay.
And if I had CMC instead of Jordan Mason, I don't know how many more points I would have. I'm imagining it's the same because 100 yards and a touchdown for Jordan Mason is like, it's a pretty regular game, bro. It's not like, oh my God, Jordan Mason had himself a game. It's regular, bro. And that's what CMC was doing. And then, to make it worse, their second string running back goes down. And their third string running back comes out and has 100 yards and a touchdown in the second half. In one half.
So you're saying it's
All
more,
I'm saying is, like, yes, CMC is great because I've seen him do it in San Francisco and I've seen him do it in Carolina. I've seen him do it in 2 different situations, a shitty one and a good one. All I'm saying is the running back position in general is kind of overrated.
Yeah.
And he's the face of that overrated position.
I
That's all I'm saying.
I get it. So you're saying it's more Kyle Shanahan than it is CMC?
No.
Number one, it's a little bit more Kyle Shanahan, yes, but your running backs are always a direct result of their situation.
I guess.
Always.
Yeah.
And that's why I was wrong about
You're
Derrick
right.
Henry. Because if you look at Derrick Henry last year, wasn't putting up great numbers, and he's older. So I'm like, yeah, he's washed. He looks washed. And then week 1, he looked washed. Now, 202 touchdowns is a regular game.
So wrong.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
I get it,
Like,
I get
it's
it.
an overrated
This
position.
is the
for you,
only
bro.
reason, I'm not arguing, because you're on this thing where you think Saquon's better than CMC.
It has, I just said it
I
has
know.
nothing to do with Saquon.
But
Because Saquon's not playing well either.
the only thing I would say about that is just because a guy goes into the same spot and puts up big numbers, but it's also off of impact. So the Niners are, 3-2 this year, and they've led in every one of these games. So that means that they're trying to run the ball at the end of these games to waste out clock, and it hasn't been going well. I guarantee you.
That's not what's happened.
But it is, though.
No, Brock
Because-
has thrown the touchdown and 5 picks in the second halves of games this year. It has nothing to do with the run game. It's their passing game has been shit
It's
in the
just
second half.
CMC.
Bro, Brock
CMC
Purdy's having a good year, bro.
Go look at his
But don't
touchdown
you
versus
think
interception
it-
in the
he's
second
having-
half.
he's having a
Don't you
year,
think
though,
if they
brother.
had CMC, they would be able to
No, because
lean?
the guy that they're using still has.
But he's not as big as a
see, that's the
threat.
thing. It's not the quarterback position. It's the running back.
Yeah.
Running backs and wide receivers are so easy to see who's better. It's the same situation. They're putting up the same numbers. They come in the same way. They come on the same carries. You can't say, oh, well,
the only-
he does things differently. No, it's,
But the only problem
if a
with
guy
that
has
is-
100 yards and a touchdown,
Then
another
you-
guy has 100 yards and a touchdown, those guys have the same exact
Yo,
impact.
so this is going to turn into a 45
No,
minute
it's not.
conversation.
The only problem I have with that is because, all right, so you think, just to go back, you think Saquon's better than CMC, right?
I think they're 1 and 2.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
But what if I told you last year DeAndre Swift looked like a really good running back behind
Yes.
that? He had over 1,000 yards
Yes.
and he had 8 touchdowns.
You'd be agreeing with my point.
And then the year before that, Miles Sanders put up big numbers.
You're
in
agreeing
that
with my
too.
point. That's the point that I'm trying to
My
make.
whole point is, though, I don't look at it like that, though, and say, oh, well, now Saquon's overrated. Because it's just different. It's different impact that teams have to prepare for these.
That's only quarterbacks. That's not running backs.
No, but it's
running backs
really
is such a
different,
simple way to. It's so easy. Like running back is one of those positions. Like it's like wide receiver, where it's so easy to compare two guys especially when they do it in the same exact system.
You're right.
It's how many yards did you have and how much did you score? Yeah. Because I guarantee you, defenses don't give a fuck what the number on your jersey is, and they don't care what your last name is. If you have 80 yards going into halftime, they're going to adjust to that. Whether your name is Jordan Mason or whether your name is CMC. 80 yards hurts whether you're Jordan Mason. It hurts whether you're CMC, bro. It hurts. Doesn't matter. You don't realize how big these holes are that these running backs have in San Francisco when they grab the ball, bro. How big these holes are, bro.
No, they're big.
You think Jordan Mason is a 100-yard and a touchdown a game guy?
I feel like
No.
CMC is a bad example.
CMC is a great running back who's in a great situation, and that's why you get 16, 17 straight games with touchdowns. And he's a great running back.
But then again, he's been doing it with a shitty team in Carolina too.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
I'm not saying that I'm saying he's the forerunner. He's the front runner of a very overrated position in general in the league.
1000%.
Yeah, but that's
in general,
100%.
bro.
Yeah, that's why
Because
that's why nobody wants to pay them.
Position in the league where you could lose your job in a quarter.
Yeah.
In one quarter, if you struggle, in one quarter. If Breece Hall is a bad example because he's also a receiving back. But if you're a running back, right, and your second string running back comes into the game and he just has puts together two or three big runs, that's the only position where you could be a starter and then you can, I'm only going to get 8 more carries this game now because he's having a great game.
You're right.
It's the only one. If you were the Cowboys, what's the one position you don't mind losing? Because it's already bad. It's the running back position.
Yeah, I mean,
Him?
It's the running back position.
Lose deck.
I see Debo running the ball. And he's.
You're right.
the running back position really just depends on what you have at quarterback. It really, really does
And offensive line.
Yeah, because I was thinking about this the other day. I think 99% of the quarterbacks in this league right now are dependent on offensive coordinator, offensive line, and run game. Like, I don't think Dak is as bad as what he is right now. I just think that offensive line is not good. He has absolutely no running game, and he has Mike McCarthy, offensive play caller. I think there's like 3 guys, like firmly that you could say it just doesn't matter. I think those 3 guys are Patty, Lamar, and I think even we got to look at Josh. Maybe not one of those guys. When he lost Brian Dable, he didn't look the same. But those are like the only 3 guys I could think of that are like, doesn't matter. Yeah. Everybody else.
Stafford. I know he has Sean McVay.
But I'm like just firmly where I'm just like, you can't put me wrong. Doesn't matter who you put around them, what coach, doesn't matter. Those guys, but everybody else, some of them are some quarterbacks are better than others, but like they need that offensive play caller. They need that good offense line. They need that really good running back. Just think about the good teams right now. They all have that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I even, you got on me a little bit when I said, truly, he's bad. Don't get me wrong. He's bad. But I don't think Deshaun Watson is this bad. I refuse to believe he's this bad.
It's more
every time I look at the screen, he's getting his ass beat.
Of the offensive line. The offensive line.
No, he's bad.
Garbage.
Yeah. Well, no, he's bad.
But he's also bad.
Washed.
But he's not that bad.
He's not
Deshaun
that bad.
Watson's such a different situation because he got that guaranteed money. So no matter what he does, his whole contract is guaranteed. He had that whole thing happen with the massage parlor bullshit, and he didn't play for a full year. I just think
he's cooked.
Yeah, when you're
not that cooked.
No, he's not that cooked. I think he's trash.
He's not what you're watching.
But
he was a problem in Houston, brother.
Yeah, he was. But
that
was a long time ago.
No, I get it.
Speaking of QBs, I want us to do a little bit of QB report cards. We're almost kind of mid-season. I'm gonna give you guys a QB. You guys are gonna give me a grade so far up to the performance so far. Report cards with you, and your life. You're not always the guy that always did go with report cards. So I had to throw a shot.
Why is he shitting on you?
I was trying to throw a shot at you. I don't know.
Hey, that came out of nowhere.
I thought you were talking about Dak. Why are you talking about me?
Why is that? It came out of nowhere.
What's wrong with you, brother?
Historically,
Hey, yeah, I wasn't good in school. Yeah, what do you want? I mean, what? Cool. I passed, didn't I? How? I don't know. I don't know how I passed.
Teachers liked you.
Teachers loved me.
I mean, they liked you.
Definitely.
He always takes it a step too far.
Always.
Look who was showing about. He's the sweetheart. He's the teddy bear.
Because I went through a whole in English class. I went through a whole year not reading a single book.
Proud of yourself, man.
And why not? Cool.
Education is
When's the last time you
knowledge.
read a book?
I've never read a book in my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you have,
You've
man.
read a book.
I've never read a book in my life. Wallah, I haven't read a book from cover to cover by myself.
You've never read a book?
No. I skimmed through a book.
What's the longest you ever spent open page reading on something?
Depending on how long the homework lasted, or how much the homework needed.
No. Like reading for fun. Like you had it open.
Oh, I read articles before.
I'm talking about book.
Never.
Like, grab the book, read
Never.
like 30. No, I'm not saying finish it. Just read like 30 minutes through. That's never happened.
Listen, I don't have like this long list of books, but
Yeah.
that's pretty eye-opening, bro.
You read books?
I mean, yeah.
Name me 5 books you read in high school.
I mean,
a long
I
time
can't
ago.
name them. I can tell you, I read cover to cover. I read Holes, cover to cover.
Holes?
Yep.
Yeah. You also watched that movie 15 times, man. Good one. Good one.
If I had to give Suede a grade, I'd give him a fucking F.
Why is he shit?
What the fuck?
Cool. Go I. Incomplete.
All right, we're gonna start off here. First quarterback, Dak Prescott.
D.
I went C.
I went C minus. The only reason I went C minus too is because, again, I just told you guys he doesn't have anything around him right now. But I also did want to see him step up in these type of situations.
So
And show something. He's showing like bad red zone picks, bro.
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
red
he
zone
is
picks. Like
garbage.
some of these things are just like not even close.
You guys had no reason to lose to the Steelers, or be that close to the Steelers too.
The
They
Steelers
should've
are
beat
just
them,
as
though.
bad. Just as
I
bad as
know.
us. That's why.
I know.
Jalen Hurts.
C plus.
I went with C.
I went B minus.
I'll give him credit.
Yeah, I'll give him a little bit of credit there. His turnovers are still a little bit of an issue, but he has Nick Sirianni. He has a lot to overcome, man.
Yeah, he's getting fired by the end of this year.
That's a good job there.
He's thrown for a shit ton of yards too this year.
Yeah, I know.
So I couldn't go worse than C.
Patty Mahomes.
B?
B minus.
I had C plus. I mean, I can't defend the way it looks. He has a lot of weapons down right now, but he's just the turnovers.
I mean, one of them is his fault.
yeah, yeah, that's so fucking.
Yeah.
It sucks, bro.
But also, I mean, he's 5-0. So it's like, how mad could you be at him? How mad could you really be?
Lamar Jackson.
A.
I went A minus.
I went A. I mean, this guy's playing like a freaking MVP, man.
He is,
Like,
but he also had no reason to lose to the Raiders.
games like that happen, bro.
It should have happened though, that early on.
I love it. It was like, yeah, I can't wait to see him versus Jaden, and
Still early, man.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
That
Lamar
game
was just
wasn't
like
as close as you guys made it seem. They won by a touchdown,
But
but
it-
it wasn't
No,
as
I know.
close. Yeah.
100%.
Lamar was like, this is why I'm your dad right now.
Yeah.
You'll get there maybe one day.
Maybe. No, I'll get there.
Yeah. Caleb Williams.
I want B minus.
I'm with C plus.
I went B minus. He's been playing really well lately. He really turned it around.
Yeah.
Jaden Williams.
A.
A minus.
I gave him an A. Playing.
Jaden Daniels.
That was my only 2 A's, bro. My only 2 A's right now.
You said Jaden Williams again?
And I put Jalen Williams.
Wait, what I do?
You said Jaden Williams. Hey, we got to get that together. Why do we always call him Jaden Williams?
I don't know. I really have
so
no idea.
weird.
Wallah.
Look what I have written down on my notes.
Jaden Williams on this.
All right, let's move on.
Jaden Daniels. Say it right
Jaden
now.
Daniels.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
We got it?
Yes.
All right. A-Rod.
If I can give that motherfucker an F, I would.
All right, now take the hate away from that. What do you
I'll give him
give
a C.
I would be minus.
It's like a
I would be minus.
I got C minus on here. I got C minus.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, our boy.
B plus.
I went with B.
I got B plus too, man. Listen, man, my take on Purdy is just looking.
The second half has been rough for him. That's the only reason why I couldn't go with the A minus.
Yeah, I think if CMC was around, it would be a lot different.
He has enough
Baker.
Avengers. He doesn't need
B
another one.
plus.
A minus.
I got B minus for Baker, and then our boy Kyler.
C.
B minus.
I got B minus too. I mean, man, you really look at it. I only gave an A to 2 quarterbacks right now: Lamar
And Jaden Williams.
and Jaden Williams.
I don't give any of them.
I mean, they deserve
A
the
minus.
They deserve the A.
I mean,
I haven't seen a single. Like, who's the runaway MVP right now?
Runaway?
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar
There
Patty.
is no runaway one.
But if it ended today, it was Lamar.
It would be, but that's why he's A minus. It would be between him and Jaden.
It's a really.
Like
It's,
usually, like an AA plus has to be a runaway MVP. Like, yeah, this guy's gonna. win MVP.
it's just really weird because all the quarterbacks that are like on 5-0 records, like outside of Petty, he hasn't been playing that well. But you think about it, like
Darnold, Lamar.
What would you give Darnold as a grade right now? Curious.
I would give him
B plus
I
A.
would give him a B plus or an A. He's doing what he is.
What about golf?
Also B
Same
plus
thing.
A.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. B plus
Yeah.
A.
I mean,
Minus. But yeah, I don't like how you can skip from B plus straight to A. There's a minus in between those.
Sure, B plus or B plus or an A minus. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like
For Darnold and
they're doing exactly what they need to do, bro.
yeah, 100%.
You know, but again, like that goes back to my point. 99% of these quarterbacks, they're dependent on what's around them right now.
But with Goff, it's because he's actually, he's good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's because he's actually good. You know what I mean?
We disrespected him a lot before the season.
Who?
Us.
No, we did. And you know what? That's on us. He's good. He's a good quarterback.
he's a really good quarterback. It doesn't change where I have him ranked, where I have all those guys ranked. Like
He should be high in your eyes because you love guys that take care of business. Like you love guys that don't lose games they're not supposed to, win games they are supposed to. And he always does it.
What do you give Justin Fields?
C plus.
No, that's unfair.
I mean,
For that system, that's unfair.
I mean, guys, like
Team, that's a B plus, B minus.
B,
type of
it's
guy,
a
yeah.
B. It's a B.
I have nothing against Fields, but it's not like he's not. What is he really doing?
No, but I mean, Sam Darnold ain't shit either. We just gave him a B plus.
But I mean, Sam Darnold's got like 8 touchdown throws this year, and
Has a bunch of yards too.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
leading
One
the
guy is throwing to Van Jefferson. The other guy is throwing to Justin Jefferson. It's not the same Jefferson.
here's my thing about the. It's
not the same.
Like when you bring up Fields, like
I'm not saying he's better than Sam Darnold. I'm just saying, bro.
the only problem
let's be
with
fair.
Fields is like the Steelers. Watch this guy go 4-2, and they're legit thinking, yeah, let's give Russ a chance.
Yeah, but I think
That's just really weird. But
I think Mike Tomlin's handled that situation kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Just like pick a guy, bro. Until he struggles, pick a guy. It can't be every week.
I think they're
What are we doing?
I think they're looking at it like I don't know what could we get more out of this offense?
Yeah,
I think that's the way they're looking at it.
makes sense.
But I mean, no, these QBs will get a better look in a couple more weeks. Mm-hmm. You know, hurts to see Dak, where it is. A lot of these guys that are C plus or C minus, you'll see them turn it around though. Like I think Patty will end up really good towards the end of the year. I think even A-Rod will start playing a little bit better.
Think so?
I think so.
Yeah,
I hope not.
me too.
I know you
I
guys.
hope the franchise never wins doesn't win another game in my lifetime.
Robert Saleh's doing okay, guys.
After I perish and I go.
He's doing okay.
Right now, it's not even about the Robert.
But you know what's
Saleh thing,
crazy?
bro. It's not even about the
We
Robert Saleh
walked
thing
in
at
last.
all.
No, it is for me. It is.
Well, it is, but it's like
we
right
walked
now
in
at this
last
point,
week
it's not.
upset, and then because of how they handled it, I'm more upset now. 2 weeks later, I'm more upset.
Yeah, I think that
because they did everything that Rob wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Like that defense didn't look great.
Changed the play
Did it
calling.
look great?
No. I mean, it didn't look that bad.
The defense took a step back last
Looked a
week.
little rough,
did.
bro.
I think if Robert Saleh was the coach of the Jets on Monday night, I think that we're looking at a different result
we are.
of that game.
Because the Bills don't score 23 without James Cook. Though.
Again, listen. Now that the emotion is down on
Ray
it
Davis at
a
100.
little bit,
Running backs are overrated, man.
now that the emotion's down on it a little bit, because now people have been taking it a little bit too far on this part. Again, Robert Saleh isn't fucking Bill Parcells or anything like that. I think he was going to lose his job anyways. The only question I had about that is just when it happened. There's something that went on in that building. Just plain and simple.
How many wins would it have taken for him to not? He shouldn't lose his job.
I think that if they didn't win a playoff game, he was going to lose his job.
But that's so dumb to me.
But
bro.
it's not.
But you surrounded nothing around him, bro.
But had this is what, year 4 for him?
Right.
Year 4 for him?
Right.
Like every coach, by year 4, there's
Yeah, but every coach, Trevor Siemian isn't the best quarterback he's ever dealt with, though, bro.
I know.
That's my issue with it.
But at some point, owners are just, on GMs, are just not going
He
to
looked better than Bill looked with the Browns before he got Tom.
I know.
He looked better, didn't he?
Again.
Just owners trust their players more than their coaches.
Yeah.
It's not that they trust, it's that, like,
They
they
listen.
cower to him.
They listen to their
covered.
players, and you have A-Rod, which once again I'm gonna say it like for the second week, that selfish motherfucker, literally, wallah.
You know who A-Rod reminded me
you
of?
know
when I
my
was
thing
watching?
about the A-Rod
So
thing
right
now?
now, I think I came wrong. A-Rod's the QB, A-Rod's the GM, A-Rod's the play caller, A-Rod's the defensive coordinator, A-Rod's everything around that team. Whatever A-Rod wants, they're gonna give it to him.
Ali, Draymond Green one time told Paul Pierce you ain't Kobe.
Yeah.
A-Rod ain't Tom. But the problem is A-Rod, in his mind, thinks he's Tom.
Yeah, but he's not.
No, he's not.
But he knows this.
You ain't Tom.
Hey, but now-
you ain't never
hey,
been
but a
Tom. You ain't never gonna be Tom.
Hey,
Never.
but a week later, though, I'm really confused about this whole story. Because I agree with you, A-Rod's a snake.
Yeah.
But a week later, Robert Saleh gets fired. The next day, Nate Hackett's not the offensive
Oh, I'll
coordinator.
clear it up for you. You didn't want Rob there.
Yeah, then,
They knew what direction they were going into.
Yeah.
My thing is the offense looked really good, right? At least take out red zone. Take out red zone offense. The offense looked really good.
Yeah.
It looked better. I don't want to say really good. Brees had 100. Garrett Wilson had 100. Lazard had 100. You know what I mean? Like the offense looked. This is the best they've looked all year.
Yeah.
So, but why didn't you? That's what we were asking last week. Is why didn't you just listen to Rob when he said he wanted to do that anyways?
Because A-Rod
and
is like
keep
Rob.
one of the best defenses in the league intact.
Because
with their leader.
Because brother, A-Rod doesn't like
There's
Rob,
your answer.
Yeah.
and he doesn't want him there.
That's
That was gonna happen. Rob was right the whole time.
That whole story was doomed when you started to depend on a 40-year-old quarterback coming from.
But they both made some moves.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They both made some moves right now.
Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's get into the NFL power rankings.
Let's do it.
You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
All right. Number 5. What you guys got?
Texans.
Texans.
Got the Ravens.
I had the Bills in there. That's slow for the Ravens.
Wow.
That's slow for the Ravens.
Can I? Because we're doing this together, right?
Yeah.
Can I push back on the Ravens one a little bit? They beat the absolute shit out of the Cowboys. They beat the absolute brakes off of the Bills, who I'm sure you guys have, if not 5-6. It's tough to leave them out, bro.
Who?
The Ravens. It's
No,
tough to
the
have them at
Ravens
5.
have to be.
It's tough to have them at 5. They got to be lower than 5, bro.
We'll put the Texans.
You know
at-
what? I can put the Texans.
And they
at
beat the
4,
brakes
at 5.
off of the Washington Commanders, who have, have a really good record this year.
We'll go. No, we'll
We
go
got
to
that Lions helmet in there. Absolutely.
Texans at 5.
All right.
Texans
Texans
at
at number 5. Number 4, I had the Ravens.
Me
The
too.
Ravens. Yeah, there we go.
Number 3, I had the Vikings.
Really?
I had the Vikings only. They didn't play this week.
You want to say it
They
together? You want to say it together? Because I have what you have.
I have the Chiefs.
So do I.
I just don't know how you got. So my only thing with that is you had the Chiefs number 1. It was a bye, so nothing. I don't know how you could push them down to number 3.
Oh, no,
Well, the
no,
Vikings
no,
and
no.
the Chiefs had a bye.
Yeah. But
You
I
could
mean,
put 'em
but I
number
had,
2.
I had, if I'm not mistaken, I had the Vikings won last week, though.
As did I.
That's why. 'Cause all I did was switch the Lions up over the Lions, Vikings, Chiefs have all played 5 games. They've all played the same amount of games. They've all had their bye already.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, and you'll see who I have at 1 and 2, but for me,
You guys want to put the Chiefs number
their
3?
wins look a lot uglier than the other 2 teams. That's what I'll say.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Absolutely.
That's what I'll
all
say.
it is.
No, I agree with you guys. All right, Chiefs number 3. I had the Lions number 2.
Me too. As did I.
You had the Lions number 2,
And the Vikings are
As
number
did
1.
and you guys have Vikings number 1.
Vikings number 1. And the only reason why I did that is because they are undefeated. And they've beaten good teams. But these Lions are beating the brakes out of people, bro.
To be honest,
They're
2,
beating the brakes off of people.
1,
bro.
2, 3, you can switch them around. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're
care.
interchangeable.
I wouldn't
To
care.
me, personally, I don't think you could put Chiefs over Lions or Vikings right now. Based on how they're winning their games and based on who they're playing, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
But I wouldn't be mad.
Well, wait.
The Chiefs are squeezing by games, right?
Yeah.
They're squeezing by wins, which, more power to them. They're taking care of business. But the Lions and Vikings are beating teams. They're beating them. They're beating them, bro.
Hey,
they're not squeezing by.
That
Yeah.
Lions and Vikings game is going to be
Nuts.
really interesting.
You touching that with a 10-foot pole?
I was telling you guys before the game, I really think the Vikings are going to win that game. And not because I think, as a whole, I think the Vikings are better than the Lions. This is week to week, right?
Right.
I think the Lions just came off of that game against the Cowboys. That game was like revenge for them against Dallas. Like they wanted that game really bad. I think on the road against the Vikings, I think I'm going to take the Vikings at home off a bye too. I am, man.
It's tough.
It is tough. It's
to be a really
tough
good game.
If it wasn't off a bye, I probably would have took the Lions.
I'll tell you this much: take the over on the points.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Really?
You'd be surprised, bro.
I don't know.
Because that line might be really high
Yeah.
to begin with.
Here's the
It might
thing
be
about
over
the
50.
Vikings and the Lions is I'm still not 100% sold on Darnold. So it's not like I could sit there and say that guy's going to go put up 35 against those Lions. And sometimes like the Lions, they don't always put up a bunch of points outside of this Cowboys game. Maybe they might try to control the clock, maybe keep the ball away from the Vikings.
I mean, this year they've put up a bunch of points in every game other than the Tampa Bay game.
so-
They're the best offense in the
I
league.
got the Vikings that game. I do. The Vikings are really good, bro. They're really
That should have
good.
been our game of the week.
Should have been.
I do. Who do you guys got winning that game?
I have the Lions.
I have the Lions.
Yeah, I got the Vikings. Shall we add that to the record?
No.
Why
'Cause I'm not very confident about it. But like,
I
I'm
am.
gonna
If
take
you
my
weren't a
team.
Lions fan, who would you have took?
Probably Lions.
Lions probably, bro. Man, I don't know. They're beating the shit out of people, bro. They're beating the absolute shit out
One
of people.
question
bro.
though: how good is the Vikings' rush defense?
I don't know.
Their defense has been really good this year.
Been really good all in all.
I'm not
how
sure.
good is the rush defense?
I'm not sure about how good the rush defense is, but I mean,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
To be honest with you,
Because the reason why it doesn't matter as much as you think it matters is because they still haven't faced the offensive line this good and they haven't faced the running game this good. So it doesn't matter.
I understand that.
This will be the bar to measure how good they are, how good the defensive line is. This will be a good bar
It's
for
gonna
them
be a really good game.
to measure.
Hey, listen, the NFC North, just in general,
The toss-up.
It's the best.
Every
division
team
of
is
sports.
good in that. All of them.
That should shift to the best division of
It
football.
is.
It
It
is.
is. The Lions got one loss. The Vikings are undefeated.
Yep. Packers
Chicago
look really good.
Yeah,
Packers and what's called have 2 losses each.
yeah, and they both look really good right now. That's the game I'm looking forward to the most.
That's why if the Lions come squeeze out of the NFC this year, they're going to win the Super Bowl to me. I picked them before the season started.
So I picked the Chiefs. Obviously, a lot of these injuries mean something. If they don't replace Aiden in some captivity, like it was never going to replace him completely, but if they don't put another edge rusher in there that can do a little bit of a damage, then I can't say that the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, bro. I mean,
Who would you rather see win
I would love to see the Lions win the Super Bowl, bro.
over the Chiefs?
Well, I would
Beat the brakes off of Patrick Mahomes.
beat the brakes.
End the GOAT conversation before it started.
Well, I mean,
Beat the
it
absolute
wouldn't
brakes.
end the GOAT.
What if they beat
combo.
him 47 to like 17?
It still would. I mean, we're
tough.
but I'm just saying.
But this team could score 47 on time. They're nuts, bro. Listen, man. Like offensively, they legitimately
So this is
have
the
no
problem.
weakness, bro. They have no weakness.
So this is the
It's
problem
crazy.
that we talk about the Lions and why that
Yeah.
like losing Hutch is so big.
Very big, man.
Because most of these teams are trailing against the Lions. So they're in like obvious pass situations. And that's why Aiden's been able to go crazy. Because it's just like he's just going off. Well, now we could all admit the Lions' pass defense isn't that hot. They'll get better. But just in general, that's the weakness of their team. And now there's no pressure on the quarterback. Like, it's just a bad combination, especially when you have teams in obvious pass downs. That's why I got the Vikings beating them, bro. They have nobody to replace Hutch. They just don't.
And nobody regard.
The last time Sam Darnold was on the field, it didn't look that hot.
Yeah.
He came back to earth a little bit. Remember?
Well,
Against the
that's
Jets.
against Robert Saleh's defense, baby.
That's true, but also this offense is
Yeah.
it's bro. I'm not trying to be
Oh,
exaggerated.
no, I'm not
It's
either, brother.
Lethal.
Oh, 100%.
We watched every
lethal.
second of that game, Hakeem.
It's the best offense in football, bro. It's lethal.
Now, here's the thing, though. I would throw the Cowboys game off of I would use every other game as their example.
I know, but they almost scored 40 against the Seahawks.
No, I know, but that's what I'm trying to say.
They almost scored 40 against the. They
The
put up
Vikings is going to
points,
be
bro.
even if the
Test.
even if the Vikings beat the Lions, it's not going to change my mind about them. But it's going to prove something about the Vikings.
Depending on how they beat them.
It's going to be a close game.
Look how bad it was that game. Look how ugly it got.
You got to tell me, bro. I was at my sister's wedding just laughing.
And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. There was 11 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter, right? And there was a Monty touchdown on the board. And I looked at Ali and I said, bro, before the 9-minute mark, you're going to get Monty's touchdown. Okay, bro. When did he score?
9:02. Literally 9:02.
Hey, so
They snapped the ball
yeah.
and scored. They snapped. They didn't play. They didn't make any
So
plays.
you
They
guys,
snapped and
know,
scored.
you guys know, like you guys obviously were brothers. My family, it's a bloodline of Dallas Cowboys fan, and we were just all laughing because we knew it wasn't going to happen coming into the game. So Red Mario has a question. He's like, "Who is the most accurate on calling games among you three?"
You.
And it's Keem.
Probably you.
Yeah, Red Mario. It's just who I
Is that
am, man.
us?
It's just who I am. But yeah, I got the Vikings this week coming.
Now ask him about the Parleezes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you've been attempting them recently, and what we've been trying to explain to you for 2 years is finally clicking. Guys, I was only up by 20 yards, and I like them. Yeah, and that's how the last 300 have been.
Hey, nothing was funnier. Yeah, I missed by 5 Josh passing yards and 40 rushing yards by Josh.
This guy took it for 45.
All right. Hey, so Tuesday, we had some news pop off in the NFL. It felt like the NBA for a minute with a bunch of trades. And what's crazy is the Jets and the Bills played on Monday night, and they both made a trade the next day. The Jets went and got DaVante Adams, which I think DaVante knew from this summer he was going to the Jets because A-Rod was there.
Yeah.
But the Bills shocked everybody and went and got Amari Cooper. What do you think? What do you think is going to have a bigger impact among the two?
Bigger impact on the team. I think DaVante will have a bigger impact on the Jets simply because he's a better player than Amari is, right? And he's going into an offense that, I mean, let's just face it. If you take out last week, it's an offense that needed help.
Yeah.
They needed help. So, like, they, shored it up. The Bills, I feel like with the addition of Amari, they just got a safety blanket right now. Like, I still think they're going to be a run-first team. They're going to shove it down the throats of teams. I think that's what they're going to continue to do. But it's a better safety blanket now with Amari. I still think the Bills will be better.
I think
DaVante.
DaVante.
I don't think it changes that.
Yeah, I think DaVante's a much better wide receiver than Cooper today. Yeah, he's a better wide receiver.
No, yeah, I understand.
He's a little washed, Amari, bro.
But
A little bit.
both of them are a little bit
Yeah, a
washed.
little bit.
They're both getting a little old.
Bigger impact was the Bills, brother.
I 100% agree
Bigger
with you,
impact
and I'll
was
tell you
the
why.
Bills needed a wide receiver one. They needed.
When
a
I
wide
look at the
receiver one.
Jets, I didn't think they were a wide receiver away. I think they're a whole offensive line away. I mean, just seriously, like that offensive line is garbage, and that's why A-Rod is passing the ball really fast, and it's why he just doesn't trust offensive line. The reason why I think Cooper to the Bills is a bigger impact is because they're a run-first team, but now Josh has a wide receiver who is one of the best route runners in the league that can get open. And that's going to be a big game changer. I think that might if I think the Bills and the Ravens got back together in the playoffs, I think I could, if Cooper plays up to his potential, I think that could push him over the edge, man.
Let me ask you guys a question. How much better is Cooper than Shakir at this point? He's better. But how much better is he better than Shakir at this point? Like, how much better?
He's better. He's miles better, Eddie.
I don't know if he's miles better. Cooper's like, how old's Cooper now? 31?
I don't know how old he is, but he's still
He's
getting up there.
pretty old.
Still-
He's pretty old.
still
Eddie,
one of the best route runners.
No, he definitely is.
Yeah.
He definitely
He's played
is.
in Dallas with Dak.
and was really good.
Really fucking good. He played with Baker.
All I do, all
He
I
played
want
with
to
Baker,
tell you,
right?
I urge you to the last few weeks of last year to this season, just go look at some of Shakir's
Oh,
numbers.
Shakir, but
That's why I'm saying, like,
now you have two of
But
those
you
guys.
get it though.
but
You get
but-
why Shakir's having those numbers.
I
though?
know, but like that's why I went with higher impact was DaVante to the Jets. That doesn't mean the Jets are better than the Bills now.
Yeah.
I just think they shored up something that the Bills didn't shore up something they needed. To me, they didn't. at
Yeah,
least.
they did.
But you could say that, but like Josh Allen is still slinging the ball, and like we've seen him with a really good wide receiver. Like Stephon Diggs right now is probably better than Amari Cooper.
Yeah, 100% is
And
better.
obviously Amari Cooper's a different type of personality too, where
Yeah.
he might not. But Josh might feel like he needs to force him the ball,
I don't think so.
and if he doesn't, it's a safety blanket. And that's why I'm saying like they got a safety
Bro, the
blanket,
thing
which is nice.
With
but, like,
DaVante going to the Jets is like, bro, they have a lot of offensive weapons. They have a lot of offensive weapons, man. Brees Hall at this point you can consider him a receiver.
but I know, but
He's getting more receptions than a tight end.
I know.
they're
but
very top heavy.
They have Brees and they have Garrett Wilson and
That's
listen,
it.
Lazard.
Lazard,
Mike
he's
Williams.
not good.
Lazard
Mike
is an
Williams
Aaron Rodgers
washed,
target. That's
man.
all he is.
And
But
Mike
still, though,
Williams
in
is
that
washed.
situation, that doesn't really matter who you have.
Listen, DaVante's going to be good for them. It doesn't make them a playoff team in my eyes.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I mean, because they started
To me,
2-4 and stuff.
I agree 100% with your point. Like, is Shakir better than Cooper? And if he is, how much better is? But all you did was you just added another weapon that can open up the field for him. Again, Josh isn't making mistakes, and I think this is going to be something that's going to keep him from making mistakes. He's going to have a guy that could get open.
The biggest impact on the team, to me, was DaVante to the Jets. The biggest impact on the league was Amari Cooper to the Bills. I agree with you guys on that point.
Cooper came out of this is another thing.
That was a blindside. I didn't
That
even
was
know
a blind
happening.
side. This is another thing. They took a potential target away from their number one foe, which was the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are out for a wide receiver. They just took Cooper as a guy that they could potentially go good, because Coop on the Chiefs is
Disastrous.
it's kind of a guy that could get open, and then you have Patty.
That's scary.
Disastrous.
Like, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that was some like NBA shit. That's what
Yeah.
NBA teams do. I'll take a guy away. The Clippers do that to the Lakers all the time because their little brother.
No, but Cooper.
Why did I have to throw a shot to the Clips?
They do that to us, but it doesn't end up affecting us.
Yeah,
Because LeBron could be 40, he could be 20, he could be 15, he could be... Yeah, LeBron at 15 would be the second best Clipper of all time.
After who?
Kawhi.
I'm so fucking happy basketball is back.
Me too. I'm super excited for basketball.
Yeah.
Super excited.
I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna say fuck my sleep schedule because if people don't know, we're in Detroit, Michigan, and we're Laker fans, and when these games start it's 10:30 and they don't end till like 2.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say fuck my sleep schedule this year, and I'm gonna watch every.
You're
game.
an overtime away from showing up to work 30 minutes late every night. You're an overtime away.
Yeah, like you just are.
Overtime is like if you end up with a double overtime, you're sleeping at 2:15 in the morning watching.
I can remember, if I'm not with you guys, was watching a Lakers game is when I had AD for a double-double in one of my parlays. I was watching it in my bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning because that game went to overtime. And I was on the phone with him because we needed a double-double. It hit at like 1 o'clock. As soon as it hit, shut, charge, bounce, sleep. Literally, wallah. You'll never catch me watching a Lakers game that late, bro. That's insane.
How many games in full does Suede watch? The line in full Laker games. The line is set at 5 over.
Under, bro. Are you nuts?
No.
Completely under.
The only time you've ever watched a full Lakers game back and forth is when the three of us have been together and
we
you
have to-
fall asleep
we have to-
every third quarter.
Hey, Suede, wake up. Hey, Suede, wake up.
Damn. Does LeBron have his 45 yet? No. All right, wake me up when he
He's
gets
40.
Yeah.
Suede, he's 40.
I mean, not even
Ali,
45.
he has 16. He doesn't. How's he gonna have 45 in a quarter?
I can't believe this parlay didn't hit. Look what I had. I had 45 for LeBron. I had 20 rebounds for AD.
Hey, but that bitch come close though.
Hey,
that shit come close though.
do whatever you say whatever you please. Me and this guy, bro, are the kings of one-offs.
Nick Claxton, man.
The kings of one-offs. So is the rest of the world that
Nick
bets.
Claxton, I forgive you. I'm at a point in my life I'm forgiving
No,
folks.
fuck 'em.
Nowadays, I'm
No,
forgiving
fuck
You know who
folks.
I don't forgive? Amir Coffee for not getting that triple-double.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Hey, that has to have been the worst.
Stupidest
The
parlay.
worst bet anybody's ever put on FanDuel. When he
What are
put
the
it in on
odds?
FanDuel, like the button that comes up wasn't successful. It was, are you sure?
You know it was a single bet. Hey, you know it was a single.
I can't let go.
Hey,
No. It was not a single bet. You mixed it in with something else.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You parlayed it
And
with
then
something
he
else.
started off because he was starting that game. Amir, he's like,
Hit a 3.
Let's go, Amir.
And you hit a 3.
And he ended with 3-0-0.
Oh my god.
I was so pissed when they subbed him out. I was like, why'd they take him out?
Oh my god, bro.
Before we get into our official NBA preview, we're going to take our break, and then we're going to come on, and it's going to be full NBA. This is where you see me and the old Hattie get into our arguments about some of the stupidest shit.
All
heads.
gas, no breaks.
Old heads.
The heads.
Alrighty, folks, we'll be back here in about 5 minutes.
The heads?
Don't go anywhere.
The D's?
Headies.
The D's.
Heads.
The
Heads.
D's. The D's.
The D's. Yeah, the D's.
The weights?
When you come in.
We're back on air.
We're here. We're live.
You guys ready for this official NBA preview?
The docket.
The official, where you make your predictions. We come back a couple months from right now and call each other dummies. You guys ready for that?
A referee with a
Hey,
whistle.
because our NFL predictions,
Mine is not looking that bad. Other than the Colts in the AFC Championship game, other than that, it's not looking that bad.
Other than that,
he was trying to convince us.
Everybody, we were very wrong on the Vikings. Very wrong.
I had to
And
make
there
the
was a
playoffs.
guy in our comment section who was telling us why the Vikings are going to be really good this year, if you remember.
If you don't remember,
We told him maybe.
we were talking about the Vikings on one of these
Yeah.
episodes and how they have the weapons if they get
Yeah,
the quarterback. And,
that's true.
And you were against the Vikings.
I was.
But we didn't think Sam Darnold was going to be this good.
I've always seen it in Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Scout, isn't it?
NBA!
Hey,
No.
if I didn't,
No.
if I
No.
hold up, if I didn't do what I was doing now, I would love to be like a scout or like a GM.
Yeah,
bro.
it's such a fresh job, bro.
It is, man.
We'll be so
I think
bad
I'd be
at
a
it.
good one, bro.
We'll be so bad at it.
We already talked about this.
About the
three
Pistons
of us,
thing?
yeah, we could do a better job with the Pistons than what's been done in the last 15 years. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that. I do.
I think the Pistons is the only example. I think I have a good eye for young talent. I just do.
Yeah.
I would be able to look and be like, yeah, this guy Mitchell, he's pretty good. Maybe we should draft this guy.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You think I can box out Turpin from the Cowboys?
No.
You don't think I can box him out?
Box out.
Hey, he's 5'9".
You can't box out Chris
Box
Paul.
out Turpin,
Yeah.
an NFL player. He's
Yeah,
gonna box
I mean,
out.
Turpin's like 5'9" and
5'9", 180. Chris Paul's 5'11", 180.
No,
That's
but-
why I asked you.
Yeah.
You fell right into
no.
that trap.
The only
You're
reason
so
I didn't
dumb.
say that is
You
because
fell right
Chris
into the
Paul's
trap.
a professional basketball player.
What does that
And
do with
Turpin
it?
is a
It's
professional
boxing
NFL
out.
player.
Turpin
He's
is going
much
to be
stronger.
stronger.
Bro,
Right.
boxing out is about positioning and
It's
you know,
about strength. If you're stronger
Chris
than-
Paul's stronger than you.
I don't know about all that. As body weight, I don't know about it. I really
100%
don't know.
he's
How
stronger
strong
than
do you think these people are, bro?
He's 100%. He's 100% stronger than you.
I guarantee you, if you look up his combine, Chris Paul can't do 145 bench more than 6 reps, 7 reps.
have a
I
question.
guarantee you.
I have a question for you.
It's struggling.
The bodybuilder
Hey, you
back
think
in your
you're
day.
stronger than your dad right now, right? But your dad has old man strength.
My dad has paws, bro, on him.
The whole point is like it's just I don't care about how much people bench. It's about
I don't care about strength. I care about strength.
no, you know what I mean? Like how many times have we seen somebody do a 40? You see a 40?
Hey, I don't care about how fast you are. I care about how fast you run a 40.
You know what I'm talking about. This guy wants to be an asshole. But whatever. Whatever.
No, I don't.
You're actually just like, bro, it was just your fault for even entertaining that subject. You're like,
You
yeah,
see,
with
you seen
Turpin.
how
You fell
Trap?
right into his trap.
No,
all the way
I
to
just
it.
explained to you
Right.
why I did it. One guy's a professional basketball
You
player.
said, yeah. No, you agreed for him for a second. Then you explained, like, oh.
No, Turpin, I believe he might be able to do it. 'cause
No, he can't.
Yeah, I can.
At least with Turpin, it's an NFL player who doesn't ever box out.
Brother, he's stronger than Chris Paul, though.
Yeah, he is.
Move on to
Trap
your NBA.
fell into
You
it.
can't box out me. All right, let's move on. All right.
Oh, hold on, he can. He can.
We're going to get into this, baby. We're going to get into our predictions for the Easter.
Whoa!
Let's restart that.
The first.
We're going to get into our predictions about who we think is going to get to the finals, to the conference championships. We're going to start off with the Eastern Conference Championship. Who do you think is going to be the Eastern Conference Championship?
What?
I think the Boston Celtics will face off against the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
If.
No if, buts, or ands about it.
No, you have to say if with the Bucks.
Why?
Because if Giannis can stay healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Number one. Number two, the one team they're going to be competing against for that also has a major injury problem, which is going to be the Sixers. Like, those are the two teams that I went back and forth with.
Listen,
And both of them have injury problems.
Giannis is arguably the best.
It's not arguable.
Yeah. Sure. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, whether it's arguable or not, he's the best player in the league. And then you have Dame. I just don't know what else they have on that team as far as depth in general.
Depth size. And they're going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league, like they always are.
Where they dropped off
And then they have,
defensively
and then they're going to have.
Oh no! Yeah. The Bucks are not going to be the Eastern Conference
They
championship.
lost Drew Holiday.
They have Fucking
But they don't
Doc,
have Joel
they have
Embiid
Doc
last
Rivers at the head coaching spot, bro.
Yeah, but Doc
It's toast.
Rivers is the perfect guy to get to the East Conference Finals, but that's it. That's where you stop.
toast.
That's where you
you're
stop.
toast. Who you got?
I have the Knicks and I have the Celtics. Very high in the Knicks, man. I'm very, very high in the Knicks.
I think the Knicks are slightly overrated, man.
Not overrated, bro. They were one game away from the East Conference Finals
It was
last
just
year.
a different. It was just different last year in the East, though, man.
What was different about it?
People were injured.
So
The Sixers.
So were the Knicks, though. Nobody was more injured than the Knicks, actually, if you think about it.
My thing with the Knicks is I like what they added with Cat and with Mikal Bridges, but I don't know if they solved their one major problem,
which is
they needed another like scorer that fits into it, and I don't know if Cat could be that guy. I have my questions about Cat. That's my thing.
Mikal Bridges.
They had 2 20-point scorers a
But
game.
Mikal Bridges was scoring that when he was taking a lot of shots and volume shots on a bad team.
Okay.
I don't know how he's going to fit into having to share the ball as much as he did. That's my only problem.
Mikal Bridges is putting up some numbers in Phoenix, too, though.
But
By the end of it.
But not up to what we're thinking that we need like another 20-plus, almost close to 25 points a game.
The Knicks had like 3 or 4
I'm not
20-point
saying
scores
Mikal
last
Bridges
year.
can't do it.
Mikal is good enough to get 20 points
Brother,
a game, bro.
the Knicks had 3 or 4 20-point scores last year in the final in the playoffs.
You know what this is?
What is it?
Had that right
With
here.
him?
Yeah. It's going to be the Thunder next year. So this is what's going to happen.
Oh, so we're
We're
we've
gonna,
seen.
we're gonna
okay.
tell him the Knicks are really good. He's gonna tell us no. Next year we're gonna be like, maybe the Knicks aren't gonna make the finals. Then he's gonna jump on the Knicks bandwagon.
No,
Yeah, man, these Knicks
I just don't think that. I don't think that.
I'm gonna tell you what, the
Brunson
Knicks-
can be your best player on a team to get to a
But said that about
championship.
Shai last year.
Shy is a guy that plays both sides of the floor. Brunson is.
Yeah, but Brunson doesn't need to play
I
both
could
sides
be
of the
wrong.
floor.
Yeah,
Shai's not that much better than Brunson, bro. He's not that much better than No, bro. He's not. He's not that much better than Brunson.
Bro, there was a point in that run at the end of the season. Brunson Hakeem was like averaging 30 and like,
yeah, but you know that was
10.
even during the regular season too, though.
Yeah,
At the
bro.
end of the regular season, he was like that too, though.
Hakeem, they have legit. Honestly, their whole starting 5 are 20-point scorers.
it's just not how it works, though.
I understand, but like when you said about all their starting 5 and their 6th man is a 20-point scorer.
They don't have a visible hole.
They don't have a visible.
They don't have
hole.
a visible hole.
This is what I will say, though. They're the perfect team to match up against the Celtics
1,000%.
because they have wing defenders up the ass, bro.
And shooters.
You know, they
They
can
got
throw.
some shooters.
They
Whole
can
bunch of
throw a
shooters.
guy at Tatum, and they could throw a guy at
Brown.
At Brown, because
And
they have
White.
Mikal or
I
Anunoby
know you're not very high on Cat, but which Celtic is going to guard? Cat.
Porzingis.
or Zingas. Cat is going to play a different role on the Knicks than
Than he did on Timberwolves?
Yeah, I think he's going to be like not predominantly a spot up guy, but
I
that's
don't think so.
Me neither. I think he's going to be more ball dominant than
Defensively.
he was.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think so,
1,000%.
yeah.
I don't think he's going to start pulling up. I don't think he's going to. No, there's no way. There's no way. He's going to. Brunson, IQ, I think he's smarter than Ant. IQ, basketball wise.
But it was Mike Conley setting him
plays.
up in Minnesota, though.
yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It was
I don't
Mike
know,
setting him up.
but I think for just a matchup against the Celtics,
Yeah.
that's the scariest matchup for them.
That goes to
I
seven.
think I just got to see the Knicks get there.
That goes to 7.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
That
I
Celtics team is
have
really good.
just
Oh,
say,
I know.
just to give you mine, I have in the Eastern Conference Championship, I have the Boston Celtics and I have the Sixers.
Really?
This is a big if on Embiid's health, but I think they're going to try to do everything they can to try to keep him healthy. I don't know if you guys heard, he's not playing back-to-backs. He said for like the rest of his career. He said it straight up. But I think that Embiid is damn near unstoppable when he's healthy out there, and I haven't seen him like fresh in the playoffs. And I think if they get him fresh there, I love Maxey and Paul George being on there some nights as a third option on that team.
Some nights first.
That's going to be tough because the Knicks have nobody to put on Embiid, bro.
I mean, they played him last year and they beat him.
But Embiid was legitimately like hobbling, and now they added PG.
And he's going to be hobbling this year.
More than like.
Barn health. You know, I'm taking a big swing on there. All right.
I love Embiid, bro, but I just can't.
I can't trust his health either.
I can't trust him at all.
And I'm putting my neck out there for him.
but like
I'm putting my neck out.
I don't see it.
What do
I'll
you
be
not see
honest
about the
with
Sixers?
you. I don't. No, it's not that I don't see it with the Sixers. I just think Milwaukee's better. To me, I think
Overall?
Milwaukee's better. Yeah, overall. You know what I love about Milwaukee? I love the fact that in tight games in the playoffs, they have a better collection of guys to close out games than Philly does, even than New York does.
really.
Yeah. Like if you have Dame and Middleton is past his prime now at this point, but even then,
So
like,
is Dame.
But even then, in the fourth quarters, they're still Chris Middleton and Damian Lillard. And playoffs come down to close games most of the time. And I trust those two guys, and I think Giannis is better than Embiid, and I think Giannis is better than any Knick that's maybe ever played basketball. So like, to me, I'm serious though. Like to me,
yeah,
like
sorry.
if you add those two things together, I have the best player in that conference, and he's around two of the best closers in that conference. I think it's a recipe for success. Usually, don't forget how good Giannis was, guys. I know he's been hurt the last 2 years.
Oh, brother, I did not
Giannis
forget.
is an issue. He's
My
a fucking
my
problem.
worries about the Bucks has nothing to do with Giannis. I know what Giannis is going to do. I'm worried about their defense because they lost a lot of defense when they had to give up Holiday, man. It's the others for me on that team. But if Middleton can play up to standard, yes, that
He was
team-
very hurt last year.
he has injury issues too.
Because
though.
he's over 30 now.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's gonna happen.
he's a bag of knees at this point. You know?
But so is Paul George and Embiid. Though.
I know.
That's the problem. Is like it's
Can you believe
We're
in an
arguing two teams that are
East
always
is
hurt.
deep in the East? Like the Bucks is like considered somewhat of a sleeper. No,
Because
it's kind of
of
crazy.
the injuries and because we haven't seen him in 2 years. That's the only reason why.
I think with the Bucks, sometimes we forget what they had to give up to get Lillard, and they got older too. So like Brook Lopez is a lot older now, so he's not what he used to be as a rim protector.
to be honest with you, bro, when you have Giannis, everything solves itself. But he
Yeah.
has to stay healthy.
yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
The sleeper in the East for me would be between two teams, and they played each other last year. It'd be between Orlando and Cleveland are the two sleepers.
Sleepers, yeah.
Cleveland has a recipe. They do. They have size. They have wing defenders. They have shooters. They have the same recipe as the Knicks. They just don't have the same level of talent.
Not much shooters.
They're-
Not as much.
They have shooters.
As
all,
shooters as the Knicks?
all over the place.
Their issue
Okoro, Donovan Mitchell, Garland. They got some shit, bro.
Their issue is
got some
Evan
shit.
Mobley hasn't took that next step. That's the problem with
That's
the
their
Cavs.
X factor.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's the
he's
problem.
going to
with
his
them.
his third, fourth year.
Like fourth year. But if he took a next step, I would take them seriously. I still don't take them seriously because I don't think that he could be like your third best player. And like Garland and Mitchell, kind of a weird fit.
But they fit just fine.
They fit
They
exactly.
fit.
Bro,
They never
Garland, when he's healthy and he's on one, he's
Really
an
good.
issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
he's really
Garland,
good.
bro.
Oh, my God.
I love Garland. Okay, so we got a lot of different answers for the East. Time to get to the West. Western Conference Championship. Who do you guys got in that?
I got Dallas and the Thunder.
You got Dallas going back.
Yes, sir. I think Luka, well, now he's didn't miss a beat. Gonna take that team back. Addition of Clay. You guys, you don't think it's a big deal?
I think it's a big deal.
Oh, so one of you didn't think it was a big deal.
I think it's a nice addition.
No, it's gonna be a big deal.
I think Dallas got better. Since
better.
I wouldn't say much better. I think they got better because they added a piece next to Luka that fits.
They got a consistent shooter. I don't know how consistent it is, but it's
He'll shoot
very
40%.
consistent. Yeah.
I think Clay's gonna have a really good year. I think he's trying to prove people wrong. I think he's gonna have a really good year. I
mean, he's better than Tim Hardaway, Eddie.
He's gonna average 16, 17 on 40% shooting. That's what he did last year.
I just
He's gonna be the same
don't.
player.
I just don't know. I think for the Mavs last year it was just perfect scenario that happened. I don't.
What?
I like the Nuggets not being in the Western Conference Championship. I think the Nuggets would have beat the shit out of the Mavs.
But Nuggets weren't that good of a team, brother.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I just don't see the Mavs back in the Western Conference Championship. Do you feel the same way?
Yes, I do.
Who do you got in the Western Conference Championship?
I'm really struggling. Who I have in the West? One team is guaranteed for me.
What do you got?
It's no homerism. It's no nothing. The Lakers, to me, are going to be in the Western Conference Finals this year.
Please.
The two teams that I keep going back and forth, and I have the Thunder written down here. But the two teams that I keep going back and forth are the Thunder and Minnesota. I struggle with those two teams because on paper, what makes more sense is Minnesota. But I also, you know how much I love the Thunder last
Yes.
year too. If I had to put on the show, I'm going to say Thunder and the Lakers. If I had to put money on it, it would be Minnesota and the Lakers. But I'm going to go with my gut and not my brain and say Thunder and the Lakers will be the Western Conference Finals this year.
I hope to God the Lakers find a way. The only reason I don't have Lakers written down on my notes right now is because it's just all comes down to health to me. I just got to see like LeBron and AD stay healthy. Like if they did last year, and now that I don't have Darvin at head coach, then yeah, I could see them with Western Conference Championship, 100%. But I can't put my faith in like a 40-year-old staying healthy the whole year.
Man, that offense looks so smooth.
Oh, I know.
It looks so smooth.
Oh, I know.
And Connect is not going to be a bad player, by the way.
I know.
He's going to be a good player right off rip.
I promise you guys, this year is going to prove how bad Darvin Ham is.
Hopefully.
Hey, but if you're saying that though, then like, bro, they're going to be in the Western Conference Finals or close to it.
The only reason I don't is because I just don't.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying like, then yeah, but just process of deduction, they're going to be that good because I mean they won damn near 50 last year, and you know.
Who do you have?
I have OKC, and I'm with you because I was going between Minnesota and between OKC. It's going to be a big if for OKC because is J-Dub going to take that next step, and is Chet going to take that next step? They added some good glue guys around them with Caruso and why do I keep on forgetting his name, bro? The center that they
Hartenstein.
got. Hartenstein. They added some glue guys on there. They added some size. They added some defense. If those guys could take the next step like I think they will, which where they're trending, I got OKC over Minnesota, and I have the Nuggets back in there too.
Really?
I do.
I have a sleeper.
Who's your sleeper?
The Kings.
Yeah, I like the Kings this year.
DeMar DeRozan. I keep forgetting DeMar DeRozan's on that team.
I like the Kings this year.
Yeah, that's a good sleeper.
It's a really good sleeper.
That's a really good sleeper.
And now they have arguably the best closer in that conference, unless I'm missing someone.
No, Foxy is the best.
No, I'm talking about DeRozan.
Oh, DeRozan.
Yeah.
I mean, on Foxy. Yeah, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100%.
That's going to be interesting. The Kings are. I got to see it first, just based off of like spacing because you're adding a guy. That's the only reason. I got the Nuggets because I think losing KCP hurts really bad. I really do. It was between them and the Lakers, put the Nuggets in there. But they still got Joker. They still have those other boys on there. So I went with the Nuggets. Let's get to the next step now. Finals winner. At the end of June, who are we going to say is the champion?
See, the thing is, when I say this, people are going to think like, oh, this guy's crazy, this guy's stupid, this guy's a homer, he's a LeBron bandwagoner, he's 1, 2, 3. I think the Lakers are going to be the 2025 NBA champion, bro. The LA Lakers will be the 2025 NBA champion.
I don't trust health, man.
Yeah, as much as I would love for that to happen, I don't think
I can see it. I don't trust health.
I would love. Wallah.
Let me tell you
With
why.
all my heart, Wallah. I would love.
Let me tell you why. The only issue that I see with them is still, which is something that Darvin Ham couldn't control, it's still spacing in a way. The only thing is you can combat that when you have an issue with spacing with how well you run your offense and the type of scheme that you can run, right? And J.J. Redick seems to me like a great X's and O guy.
Yeah.
And he's a guy who, unlike Darvin Ham, and I'm not shitting on Darvin Ham, I'm just saying, unlike Darvin Ham, looks like a guy who has a better pulse on his team than Darvin Ham did and knows what buttons to press with those guys. I just said, I think Connect is going to make an impact on that team from day one, game one, and you'll see it.
100%.
I think Austin Reeves is a 20-point-per-game scorer last year and will continue to be this year. I think D'Lo, if you take away a little bit of his load, right, offensively, then it doesn't matter his inconsistencies if you're taking that load away from him. I still think we just seen it in the Olympics. If you tell LeBron we only need you for 25 games, he's still a top 6 to 7 basketball player on the planet. And I still think AD is within that realm too. There's not a duo in the entire West or East that you could say is better than LeBron and AD even today. Whatever team they play, they're going to put out the two best players on the court.
1,000%.
And it's going to come down to the others. And it's going to come down to coaching. Because you're going to call me fucking crazy. I don't think they should have lost to Denver last year.
No,
I think the Lakers shouldn't have lost to Denver last year.
Yep.
They lost to Denver by a couple of shots. That's really what I know. Sounds crazy.
No,
They
you're
lost
not
by
wrong at
5.
all.
But go back and look at it. They lost by a couple of shots. And LeBron was closing out in those fourth quarters, and AD was balling his ass off. But the issue is you can tell they were doing it themselves.
Yes.
It wasn't in a rhythm of an offense. It was LeBron saying, hey, I'm 40, but I'm still LeBron, and I'm still the best player on this court right now. And I still control pace better than anybody in NBA history controls pace. And that's what it came down to. And it was AD, literally. You know what AD was doing against Jokic last year? He was playing playground basketball.
Yeah.
He was playing backyard basketball. He was saying, hey, bro, like, you're great. You can't guard me, though, either.
Yeah, it was back and
You
forth.
can't guard me either, bro. Like, that, at the end of the day. I think now with a system in place and the collection of guys they have, I see zero reason why the Lakers can't win an NBA championship, bro. Zero. And they match up well to Boston.
I agree.
To me, they match up well to
And
Boston.
you know what's crazy about the Lakers too is I think that team will look different by trade deadline.
Sure.
It's just been talks over and over again about using D'Lo as trade bait with his contract, and they're going to use that first round pick. I think that it's going to look different, and they're going to be better. I just don't trust them to stay healthy just with those two guys throughout the whole year and getting to that point. That's the only reason. Every point you made, I agree 1,000,000%, and I'm with you.
Well, I mean, barring health, though.
Barring health.
Barring health.
I'm with you. I don't know about winning the championship.
They match up really well with Boston, bro.
I have,
match up
as
really well
much
with
as I freaking
Hopefully.
hate it, as
Hopefully.
as a Lakers fan to the core, I'm probably the biggest Laker fan outside of California, right? I got the Celtics win that championship.
As do I.
And the reason why is because last year, they didn't even play up to their full potential with all those guys. Porzingis was hurt. Tatum and Jalen both didn't even play that great. And they showed how they're so deep that it doesn't even matter. Like Derek White, your boy, won them finals games last year. Porzingis on one calf won them a playoff game. And then you've seen, I'm serious, but you laugh, but that legitimately happened in the finals. And they just didn't beat the Mavs. That series wasn't close, guys. It really, really isn't. I think the pressure is off Tatum's back now, and I think he's going to play more free. Yeah,
You think so?
Yeah, because now they got that championship off their back, and now nobody could say anything about them. You know,
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
people are still saying shit about Jason Tatum, the same shit they were saying before they won a championship.
But it's to him. I think now that championship's off
Yeah,
his
to
back,
him,
it is what it is, and it doesn't even matter. He could play bad again, and all those guys could step up again.
Against Dallas, yes. Against another team, maybe not.
I think they're just too
Team
deep.
wasn't very deep.
I just
The
think,
Dallas team wasn't very
I
deep.
know. I just think that Boston's too deep. Everybody forgets they did that without Porzingis.
But he played in the finals, though.
Played
But
one game, though.
you know what I mean? But they didn't even unleash him like he could. Think about on some nights, Porzingis is their fifth option.
When he's healthy, because he's.
But he also
has
that
an
question
injury
too.
problem, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hate to
And
see it.
another big piece that you guys are. Is Al Horford officially retired, or is he coming back?
No, he's retired.
It's a big piece, bro. I know you're gonna scoff at it and
I'm
you're gonna
not.
laugh at
I'm
it. It was a big piece.
Is
bro.
it though?
Yes, it was a big piece.
It's a big piece because Porzingis
It's a
can't
big
stay
piece
healthy.
as far as spacing. It was a big piece as far as rim protection. It was a big piece, bro, that they lost.
Yeah.
Yes, it was, bro.
I think it's gonna be a lot of trouble getting Boston to the finals, though. I know I have them winning the finals, but things worked out for them in the East last year. There was a lot of injuries, bro. There was a lot of injuries.
True.
They have some dogs to get through to get there, man. They got to get through the Knicks, who match up really well. They got to get through Giannis. They got to get through the Sixers. You know, it's going to be tough for them to get there, bro.
They're very well coached and they're very,
ve-
very deep.
And that's why I think this is, you know, they're gonna win 2 in a row, and then I think because Porzingis is older and I don't know what's gonna happen to that, I think they're gonna win this year. Man.
If they play anybody but the Lakers, I agree with you. Anybody but the Lakers. I agree with you.
I want to see another
I
Lakers
swear this
versus
is not a
Celtics.
homers. I swear I'm not being a
No,
homer.
you didn't
I
make
promise
any.
you, I'm
You
not
didn't
being a
make
homer.
any valid. You didn't make any wrong points.
I want
think,
that to happen. I just can't see it.
Yeah.
I really
the only
can't
thing
see
that people are gonna.
Wallah.
If I was a fan on the other side, I would just say it's just just health.
Who are you going to put on AD?
Porzingis.
Who?
I mean, who you gonna put?
Listen, I love Porzingis offensively. That's cookies, bro. No, that's cookies.
I mean, that's cookies for the rest of the league, but like they still
Yeah, that's why I'm in the NBA Finals, bro.
they still can't get through them.
Last year, that team, Ali, was not as bad as it looked, bro. I promise you it
the
was not.
Lakers?
Yes, bro.
Oh, 100%.
They were not as bad as they looked, bro. They pushed Denver to the absolute limit. They did. I know you can't tell because of the game total at the end. It was 4-1 or 4-0, whatever.
Remember, you
it was.
watched the games, you
but
could
it
tell.
was to the limit at the end. You know, there was a team coming off the NBA championship.
Nobody in the West.
My problem with AD is that he's not that consistent.
I agree, but
He's
I
not
think
that
better
consistent.
coaching and better
We know
scheme.
that he's not that consistent.
Better
though.
coaching and better scheme. Maybe just doing something different than just throwing him the ball and say go. That's not who AD is. Maybe doing something a little bit different might help. Here's what it is. Nobody in the West got much better.
No.
Much better? No.
The Kings got better.
But I'm talking like real threats. I'm talking about up at the top. I think somehow the Nuggets got a little bit worse because losing KCP is going to hurt, and they put Westbrook out there. I hope to God Russ is playing major minutes in the playoffs. I hope to God.
Hey, you never know, though, Ola. You actually,
What do I need to know?
Russ was not bad in Clippers last year. He really wasn't though. He really wasn't, bro.
I hope to God they put a lineup out there with him and Aaron Gordon out there together. Which one do you want to leave open to break the three? Okay, cool.
Aaron Gordon is a problem.
There's an issue. What are you talking
a
about?
problem, bro.
That's the only thing why I can't see. I have the Celtics as well. Like, I'm with you. I have the Celtics as well in the championship. The only reason why with the Lakers, bro, I just can't. AD is not that consistent, man. We've seen it firsthand. We witnessed it firsthand. We were pissed watching these games where he's destroying. You said it last time. He'll have 20 and 10 in the first half. He'll end up with 28 and 12.
That's valid.
When was the last time you saw AD consistent?
Last time?
Yeah.
Pelican days?
2020. When they won the NBA championship. He was
1 year
consistent,
after
bro.
he got there.
Who was the coach?
What is it? Foster? What was his
Vogel.
name? Yeah,
Frank
Vogel. Yeah.
When did
Frank
you
Vogel.
start seeing him decline as consistency is concerned?
The year after.
Darvin Ham.
I understand that. I understand.
You know
that,
who
but
also got more inconsistent after that too?
LeBron?
LeBron did. You know who also, he's always had trouble with consistency, but you know who even got worse? D'Lo. He's gotten worse under Darvin Ham. I'm not trying to shit on Darvin Ham. I'm sure he's a great assistant coach defensively. It is what it is.
I'm sure he's a great high school coach.
They were really good defensively last year. The Lakers were not bad defensively last
I
year.
understand. Wallah.
I just don't want it to make it seem like if Boston played LA, it'd just be a cakewalk for Boston.
No,
That's
it
all I'm
wouldn't be.
saying, bro. It wouldn't be a cakewalk.
I got to see the Lakers get
Al
there,
Horford
but-
is a bigger loss than you think if they play a team like the Lakers with size. That's all I'm
You're
saying,
right.
bro.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Sounds
And my
good.
guess is Porzingis won't be healthy by the time June comes around. And then really what it comes down to is Drew, Derek White, and that duo versus LeBron, AD, D'Lo, and Reeves. And you know what? I'm taking my chances with LeBron, AD, D'Lo, and Reeves.
Can you
know what I
can you
really-
guarantee AD will stay healthy?
That's more likely to happen than someone like Embiid or someone like Porzingis stay healthy. Yes,
Yeah.
that's more likely to happen. Guys, yes, he has injury problems, but like what playoffs got deterred from an AD injury?
the year
The
after they won the
Suns.
championship.
Other than that, which one? His injury is not really a problem in the NBA playoffs, bro. It hasn't been.
Their problem is
they're running the
that
Nuggets.
their problem is that they're getting injured during the regular season, and then having to come out of the play-in and do all this work just to meet up the Nuggets and be
Get swept.
gassed by then. I think that it's going to be a different looking team by the trade deadline. That's just my thing.
And I think JJ Redick
Lakers?
is going to do a better time managing.
Yeah,
the Lakers.
Lakers?
I think D'Lo won't be on that team. I think that they're going to finally take that first round pick and they're going to do something with it and trade for like a 3-and-D guy.
It's little things, bro, too, that factor into health that people don't realize, like rotations, how much minutes you're playing a game. All of that factors in, bro. Like your coach can sometimes be the reason you get hurt.
Yeah, Darvin Ham was
You
horrible.
can
at
be
rotations.
he can be the reason someone gets hurt.
We were watching games where he'd start D'Lo, AR, LeBron, AD, and then Rui one game, and the next game he'll start completely different,
Yeah, it'll be a
and then
lineup
switch
that
him
looks
out.
great.
It was so like, bro,
But then you'll never see it again.
He's just listen. I'm not trying to shit on Darvin Ham. He
Horrible. No, shut up.
He
Just-
wasn't.
He was in over his head, bro.
It wasn't the right hire from the beginning.
Because you know what's crazy? I think if he takes on a young team, I think he doesn't look this bad.
That's the only time
know
it
what I
works.
mean?
But when it's real
We'll see.
real
we
basketball.
gotta wait. You know how long we gotta wait? We gotta wait till June, bro. That's 7 months from now.
Well, the NBA is different though. You can start kind of tell by
like
January,
what a team looks like.
like who's going to be really good.
Yeah, we'll see.
in June.
All right,
8 months
since
from
we're trying to be these prediction type of guys and all that type
Analyst.
of think we're the smartest guys alive, we're gonna go into our NBA award predictions. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Who do you think's gonna win the MVP this year?
Luka Doncic.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm with Shai. I think Shai's going to have a great season. They're probably going to have one of the top records in the league, which is. I just don't think that Dallas is going to win enough games to get it over them.
that.
Defensive Player of the Year,
Wembanyama.
Wemby.
I think we're all on that. That guy's so great, bro. Most Improved Player of the Year.
Jonathan Kuminga. Your boy from the Golden State Warriors.
Dante DiVincenzo.
I got J-Dub.
He's shifting all the way to the Thunder now.
My question is how he averaged 20 and 7 last year.
Yeah, I mean, he adds another 5-6 points to his average, and then there'll be a team that's like everybody's looking at.
Yeah.
That's where my head went on there. Rookie of the Year. By the way, garbage ass rookie class.
I had to look up who was the number one pick. Honestly,
I went with Zach Edey.
Me too, Zach Edey.
I went with Reed Shepard. Remember that name?
Okay.
Kid is an absolute beast that plays on Houston. Kind of gives me shades of Devin Booker. I know that's really weird to say, but he gives me shades of Devin Booker.
Who?
Just remember that name.
Okay.
Coach of the Year.
Boy from the Rockets, Odoku.
Okay.
JJ Redick.
I hope, man. I freaking hope. I got Tom Thibodeau.
Tibbs.
Yep, I got old Tibbies.
Old Tibbs.
Sixth Man of the Year.
I switched this. I had somebody else, but now I'm going with Alex Caruso.
Who do you have originally?
Who did I have originally? I forgot who I had originally.
Yeah,
I had Jaime
from Miami.
Yeah, from Miami. Bandana,
I went with Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso. And the only reason why he changed is because he heard us have Alex Caruso, by the way.
Yeah, 1,000%.
He cheated.
1,000% I cheated.
Come on. I have Alex Caruso just because I think he's going to be a really big impact off the bench for them.
He is.
He's going to win a lot of games for them and show why
He's not going to win a lot of games. He's going to be a
He's
really
going
good
to be a big reason why they're.
He went from 6 man to MVP.
You know what? I switched it. I don't have him no more.
Who do you got?
I'm going back with Jaime.
I like it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Jaime?
He's really good. I don't know about 6 man of the year, but he's really good.
He's really, really good.
This is an award that I always kind of forget about. But Clutch Player of the Year.
Didn't even know there was an award.
Oh, there's an award for it, and Curry's been winning it.
I got Dame.
I got Brunson.
I got Curry again. I think they're going to be in a lot of close games, and he's going to show why he's clutch.
Who's clutch?
Curry. I mean, he's won the award twice now.
You won it last year.
He won it twice now, I believe.
What's that based off of, that clutch play of the year?
I don't know.
Is it fourth quarter scoring? What is it
I'm
based off?
sure it has to do with.
Well,
I mean, they win the award. They're just not handing it to him for.
Oh, okay.
No, he won it last year. I don't know about the year before,
I think
but he won it last
I
year.
think he's won it twice now.
I don't remember winning. I don't remember that award.
Jesus Christ.
He's clutch. He's a clutch player of the league. Okay. I didn't know. Okay.
I honestly didn't.
Every time he looks clutch.
I didn't even know that was an award.
Every time he looks clutch, he has a top 5 player of all time next to him. I don't know.
God.
USA, Golden State with Kevin Durant. I don't know, man.
It's
Crazy.
bro.
You know what? You're right about that thing about hating who you hate and loving who you love.
No, guys, no, he's bad. He's been bad in the clutch.
Listen,
in his
he
career,
has
bro.
a little
He's
bit of
been
it
bad,
with
bro.
Curry.
He does.
But
With Curry.
With Curry, he
Everything
has-
I can say, I can back up
but
with
that's
facts
the thing,
and
though.
statistics and
He
numbers.
does it. He
Wait,
does
we got
it. He does it because he'll bring him up and then shit on him, but he'll have like actual stats for it.
But I'm actually going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He actually backs his shit up, inte?
That's not true.
Yeah, man, get him, bro.
No, that's not true.
No,
Get off. I mean,
that is true.
I back up my stuff too, but you know, it's just not cool. Because
With hot shots, no, you don't. With like when you're spit firing takes, no, you don't.
the problem is you guys hold me
Accountable. We hold you
No.
accountable.
This is the problem.
Oh
We'll be
my
talking
God.
about something. Like, you know, we'll talk about, you know, who we think the GOAT is, Tom Brady or Patty. And I stay respectful. And I say, I don't ever usually go crazy.
You
in the
stay
beginning.
respectful.
Hold up. Let me talk. Is that cool?
You stay respectful.
I stay respectful. And then you guys will fire me up. And then I'll start saying some crazy things when I'm pissed. And then you guys hold me to that. But everything before, when we're having a calm conversation, you guys don't want to hold me.
You
Why are
have
you fired
no
up?
reason
Why are you fired up
to
in the first
feel the way
place?
you feel about Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not
I
I'm just-
played against that guy. My guy played against that guy 6 fucking times in the NBA Finals. Yes, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way about it. And I see him not even look like he was on the same fucking universe as the other guy, and he's raised to that level. Obviously, I'm gonna feel a type of way about it. But why the fuck do you feel so strongly about Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady? Why?
I'm just talking about it in general, like when I bring up that subject. Or
Yeah, but
it's always
1000%,
people
I
that like
agree
it's
with you.
weird.
I agree with you. He just with Curry. With Curry,
He has a little bit of it.
I'll agree with 100%.
Yeah.
But he also backs it up. Just with Curry, Hakeem, with you, brother. Like, You know I love you, man. We're not gonna get into this. I don't want to get shitted on because you literally shit on my entire life when I said that last time, and I'm trying to keep it respectful.
He switched
here.
with Shy though. He was like that with Shy, and he switched.
But
No,
you're too
never-
late.
wait.
Everything was literally too late.
It's
With
not.
Shy, with
guys.
we tell him like
I'm a guy who needs people to prove it.
No, you're
clarification.
I
No, you're not.
am.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not.
big prove it guy.
And if
Prove
I
it.
give you examples right now where you're not, will you agree that like no, you're not?
Like who?
Like Caleb.
What about Caleb?
You said he was gonna be really good.
Yeah, and I still think, and he's proven that he's really good.
So Caleb, who hasn't played a snap, could be really good. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's been averaging 20 for 3 years, when we thought he was really good,
20?
you gotta see
Listen,
it.
you're
20?
you're
For the
For the
bringing
last
up-
3 years, he
it's
didn't
a
start scoring 28. till
I
3 years ago.
projected that I think Caleb is going to be really good.
Yeah, we projected Shai's gonna be really good.
Okay, that's fine, and he proved it to me. I just had to watch him a little bit. I didn't watch him. I'm not watching OKC games, guys. I'm sorry.
So, but you're watching USC games?
No, I wasn't. But there's enough. Yes, I've actually.
You're not
watched
gonna win this argument.
You were watching
You're not gonna
USC
win this
games.
conversation.
You were
I've watched
watching
USC
every
games.
single USC.
You're not gonna win
I
this conversation.
The only
man.
reason I say that, Keem, is because wallah.
But hey, when
wallah,
was I ever hate about
He's
Shai
look
with
what
me?
he does. What he does is like when he's early something, he's like, yeah, man, I seen it. I seen it. Nostradamus. And then when he's late to it, I gotta see it.
Hey, when did I ever talk shit
No, you
about
were shitting on Shai.
Shai?
Hey, you were shitting on Shai.
Wallah, you were.
What did I say about
Shai,
him?
bro?
Hold up.
I don't know, man. Can he be number one guy, bro? I don't know.
I
Is
gotta
he good
see
enough?
it.
Is Jalen Williams really that good, bro? Is Shaq really? He's kind of soft in the ass, bro.
with Shai-
And now,
MVP.
the Thunder are crazy. They're nuts.
MVP. You had him for MVP. You had him in the Western Conference Finals. After literally.
Look at that little smile.
just
Look at
a
that little
series.
smile.
You watched the
He
series.
knows it, dude. Look at that little
Because
smile.
all I needed to see was
Was it a
that-
series?
Yeah, I just have to watch them in the playoffs, and they have young guys that are really good, and if they just get better, they're gonna be really
So,
good.
man, Ali called it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
What's the
You're going to give us credit for calling it?
sure, guys? You guys called the team that everybody has going to the Western Conference Championship.
No, last year.
No, we called it last year.
Yes, guys. They're number one in the fucking West.
You want to know a little secret? Everybody had him going there last year.
Okay.
So why didn't you?
Oh, I wasn't familiar with the work. Just real talk. I wasn't familiar with the work. Whoa. See what I got to deal with, guys?
Wasn't familiar with the guy that averaged 30.
See what I got to deal with, guys? You know what? Fuck the OKC Thunder. They're
I
overrated.
told you your issue. Your issue is you get super emotional about these takes. It's more, mine is more logic about stuff. It's not emotion. You get more emotional about these takes. That's what he's trying to tell you. You get super emotional about them.
Sure. Okay. I said sure. I'm not arguing with you guys. Sure. That's fine.
Exactly. I still love
I think we all do that anyways.
No, we don't all get a vein in our head because I'm Brock Purdy. No, we don't.
this guy, bro.
I
See how
get-
fast he turned around when I said that?
I get angry when there's just certain things that people are so sure about, and it's just not 100%. You can't be 100% sure about something when it's not 100% proven. That's all it is.
Those are
What?
that's every sports take, bro.
There's just some things that people say, and they're like so sure about it, yeah, and then I feel strongly against that. And that's why I get emotional about it. And that's just how it is.
Like what?
just in general.
When have you seen me ever get emotional about stuff? When I argue with stuff with people, it's never emotional.
Hetty, I
Hey, this is why he's not LeBron. Here's why. Here you go.
Eddie,
Here's your reasons.
Eddie, you shit on him
How?
more than
How?
more than you need to.
Where
You
did
shit
I
on him.
have him? Where did I have him ranked in the last 25 years as a basketball player?
I'm not
Where did I
talking
have
about
him
that,
ranked?
Eddie. You called him.
Tell me where I had him
You
ranked.
called him overrated.
He is.
You called him. You were comparing his career. With what's it called? What was the word? I forgot the word. To his accolades, his career to his accolades.
Yeah, there's a gap.
There's
There's a clear
different-
gap.
Hey, so okay, so what? So why you
So
comparing?
we're arguing who's better. So I'm gonna argue who's better.
No, but like, why with Curry though? Why
What about
specifically
Curry?
with Curry?
I've never brought up Curry. It's always a question. I answer it. When was the
He's
last time you
just-
said, "Hey, Curry sucks"? Out of nowhere. Hey, Curry sucks.
Hey, listen, I
What?
agree with you that Curry's this thing. He's just not as he doesn't show that as much emotion.
'Cause I
about
don't have
it.
emotion
But that's
tied to
just his. That's
I mean, that's also
If
because
it's-
like, LeBron's clearly
He's had a
hurt.
lot of history.
it's that's
It's
but
like,
that's
it's like
the-
with me with Patty.
that's
It's legit like me with
the
Patty.
it's not.
history.
What do you mean?
No, it's not.
Wait, why?
Mine, bro. Guys, like I honestly don't feel that strong
His
about
is just-
Steph, bro. I really don't.
His is just that.
I just think
different.
he's overrated a little bit. Like that's okay.
I think that's just.
Why is it not okay?
Because it's the greatest shooter of all time. How can you be
Cool,
overrated
bro.
with being
So
the greatest
Clay's the
shooter?
second best player of all time because he's the second greatest shooter of all time.
No,
bro?
that's second. There you go, second. But
Yeah,
he's,
so
he's
he's
the
a-
greatest.
Swade, you're not going to get
Doesn't make
anywhere
any
with this
sense.
one.
Yeah, I
brother.
know. I'm not.
He's the greatest.
Move on.
He's the greatest shooter of all time. So
It's
he's the greatest
not.
player
It's
of all
not
time.
to
No,
my.
brother,
Hey, listen,
no,
it's not
man.
to my level, but he has a little bit with him. It's kind. I would be a little bit pissed too because
With who?
We would see.
Curry.
We
I
would,
swear I don't have emotion tied to stuff. I swear I don't.
it's hard to see.
How about this? I swear on who Jamana Sawa, who put us together right now. I love Steph. I really do love Steph as a basketball player. I really strongly do.
You know what?
But I think he's overrated.
Hold up. How about
What's wrong with saying
How about
that?
with Tatum?
What's wrong with saying he's
How
overrated?
about with Tatum?
Also, I have no feelings towards Jason Tatum. Bro.
Hey, you hate him.
He has, no, I don't. I just think he's overrated. I think I said
How does it feel to be on the other side of this, my boy?
I think no.
Oh,
well,
no, it's nowhere
no,
near
the thing
you.
is, all I did was
It's
I
nowhere
said,
near you, brother.
All I did was I said what I thought about Jason Tatum, and it took you guys a minute, but you guys reached the same conclusion.
No, 1,000%.
I just watched those Celtics games. I watched them. I sat and watched them, bro, and I saw what he's capable of and what he was capable of.
No,
bro.
he's 1,000% right. Kimo,
And you
if
guys can lie to each other as much as you want. You know when I talk about stuff, I'm right because you guys never argue. You know I'm right.
Oh no, it's just arguing you is like a black hole.
No, it's not a black hole.
Wallah, I can't
from
argue
us
with you.
three, I'm the most person that's ever said, "Hey, you were right about that. I was wrong." I do that more than any three of us do. Yes, I do. He does it. He does it the least by far. By far.
Oh man, I don't.
By
feel-
far. You do it the least by far, right or wrong?
You just say yeah, you're
I've
right. And
never.
just shut the comment
wait, one
down.
second.
That's
I
what
gotta
you
ask you a question. When was the last time you heard Hakeem say, "Hey, I was right, guys. I was wrong, guys. I'm
do.
so sorry."
Never.
When was the last time?
Other than the Tom thing that we did 2 weeks ago. Legit. Other than
And
that,
it took 9 months.
it took him 9 years, 9 months.
And he still doesn't believe.
I know he doesn't.
Even when I come out and I talk and I say what I think, I
just don't like how you put me in the same boat with you and Pat as me and Steph. That's such a weird, like.
I think
That's not the same
I
thing,
think
bro.
that
Hold on, I'm gonna reword it. You have a lot to say about stuff, and like.
I just think he's overrated. Bro.
That's- yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
he's arguably a top 10 greatest player ever, and he's overrated at the same time. You can be both things, bro.
I don't know. Well,
It's not one thing or the
I just
other.
like.
There's a lot of guys that I think are slightly overrated.
He has something.
Kobe B. Bryant is one of the greatest players ever.
And you call him overrated.
You asked me, and I told you he's overrated and
Yeah,
underrated at
true.
the same time, bro. I think Michael's a little overrated. I think LeBron could be overrated sometimes.
No.
Yes, bro. Everybody could be stances where they're overrated.
Really?
Some guys are just. Yeah,
You've
like
heard
when,
of- you've
yeah,
heard-
bro. Like when he plays teams like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, people think, yeah, he's gonna win that championship. Yes, because they're overrating him in their mind. You're overrating LeBron in your mind at that point. I feel like every guy can
there's-
have overratedness.
I-
to him.
I agree with
Some
that.
guys it just sticks more. Like with guys like Steph and Tatum, that overrated, their career goes out so well because of factors that they didn't control sometimes. That like that overrated symbol never goes away. Because they're great.
there's all
Topic.
he's no, but he's 100% right.
Yeah, of
all these
course.
greats in some way somehow can be overrated, and you can poke holes in all of these guys. You really, really.
I
can.
don't mean to poke holes on stuff.
But there, no. But there's some guys that are like you could poke much bigger holes into
Right.
their game.
Is Steph Curry a better basketball player than Luka Doncic?
No.
Okay. You see what I'm saying, though?
I mean, but that's
You see what I'm saying?
But now this is the
But
thing, though.
that guy got 3 championships off of LeBron. 2 championships. he
You
got.
just said basketball
3
player.
off of him.
You said basketball player.
Exactly.
You didn't say career.
So how do you
didn't
get
say
3 off of LeBron?
How?
Yeah.
With the situation that
No,
he had.
that's all I've ever said.
Okay. That's
Literally all I've ever said.
But brother, you don't like. Not
No,
on-
because
not
when
on
people talk about
everything-
Steph, they talk about his championships.
I understand, but
Honestly,
not
that's what
on
they talk
everything.
about.
You have to put context into it.
Yes,
On everything.
yes.
Everything.
Sports, yes, absolutely. It's a freaking. What are you gonna put emotion?
No, not even emotion.
What is he? My uncle? I don't give
No.
a fuck. It's sports, bro.
I just think like 20 years from now, nobody's gonna say like, oh, he beat LeBron, but like, oh, who do you have? They're just gonna say, oh, he. Yeah.
20 years for like that guy is replaceable on the top 10 list more than someone like LeBron, bro.
Like LeBron, yeah, but everybody else, like, no, it's
More
hard.
than like guys like Kobe. That guy is more replaceable on that list than the guys like Kobe and Magic, bro. It's easier to replace number 10 than it is number 2 on the list.
I
Oh yeah,
understand
that's
that,
just mathematics ones. Yeah, I agree with you.
so much up. Get back on topic, brother.
He just wants to go. He wants to wrap this pot.
Get back on topic.
Oh man, I love it, man. You know the problem is that when you argue with the same guys for 15 years, it's like when you play basketball with the same guys for 15 years. They know that you can't dribble left or you can't shoot or you,
Yeah.
you know,
And
you
their
can't do
nicks in
certain
their
things.
necks.
The thing that I like about me and you though is we always come up with fresh points. So. Believe it or not, in arguments where you'd be like,
Yeah, here's what I'll say.
say what you want. Me and Hakeem, when we argue, we'll get each other sometimes.
Get each other?
Yeah, we'll be like, oh wow, yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Here's my thing.
You'll never admit it, though.
Huh?
You'll
Yeah,
never
we do.
admit it.
No, we
We go, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah,
we don't
yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
Hey, listen, for every
Let's not admitting it.
listen, do you want to know why sometimes we get fiery? Is because during these combos, sometimes I'll make a point, and he'll be a little bit wrong, so it gets him a little bit mad, and he does the same thing. And that's why.
Oh, that's you. Did you just? He just tried to put that on me. You're a gaslighting
No,
motherfucker.
but it's
bro.
both of us, though. Believe it or not.
I don't get emotional. When's the last time you saw me get emotional about a topic? Bro?
I mean,
Who gets emotional on a topic?
when you're listen, when you're popping water bottles in the actual basement.
that was because you got emotional. I was like combating it, bro.
I got emotional because you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Anyway,
Because I said Brock was top 15 and not top 5. That's why.
Hey, now that boy looks like a top 5 quarterback. All right, let's stay on topic here, bro. Let's stay on topic here. All right, I'm gonna name out some NBA teams. I'm gonna throw out some NBA teams. I want you guys to let me know if they're gonna make or miss the playoffs. The Phoenix Suns. I got them making 2. The Warriors.
miss.
I got them barely making it. Thank God there's a play-in, but I think they'll make it. I think Curry's gonna carry him to a playoff spot. The Grizzlies.
Miss.
I got them missing 2. The Rockets.
Miss.
I got them making it. Young ascending team. I got the Rockets making it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The Heat.
Make.
I have him making playoffs.
I have them making it. I don't like the Heat.
You don't like Kimmy. You don't like Jimmy
I
Butler.
don't like the Heat, and I don't like Jimmy Butler.
That's it. You don't like Jimmy Butler.
No, I don't like the Heat either.
Why?
I just don't. 'Cause I don't like Jimmy.
Okay.
The Atlanta Hawks.
Miss.
Definitely miss. That's a lottery team. Again, the Pacers.
Easily make.
I got them making. I think they're a little bit of fool's gold last year. I don't see them in the Eastern Conference Championship again. The Raptors.
Miss.
I got them missing too. That team will be a lottery team too. This was one it was really hard for me. The Grizzlies. You know, the last time we seen Ja healthy, we seen him as one of the top teams in the West. Why change the stance on the Grizzlies?
I don't think they're deep enough. I really, truly don't believe they're deep enough, bro.
I think they've gotten passed up by a lot of teams because when they were really good, you know, Dallas wasn't wherever they were at. Neither was Minnesota. Neither was OKC. You know, just a lot of factors. That's the only reason I don't have them. And I think that coach probably lost that locker room a little bit.
Because they're not respected no more, man. Can't trust Ja. They're not respected.
Yeah.
They lost.
Sucks,
They
'cause
lost
man,
that fire underneath them.
They used to be that fire.
They used to be that
group,
team.
bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bane, JJ, Ja.
Yeah. Yeah,
That team was good.
100%. All right. Since we're all a bunch of parlay freaks over here, I'm going to give you guys an NBA team's win line. You guys are going to give me over or under. It's crazy. When I went and looked at some of these lines, I was like, I got to go and take some of these lines because there's some obvious ones to me. I'm dead serious.
So you think.
Hey,
So
hold on.
you think.
I was literally looking at that.
Vegas never loses.
I seen there's literally a special for Bronny special on FanDuel. For him to score 25 points is like plus 2,700.
Yeah.
I'm taking that.
It went up.
I'm not taking that.
20 points is like plus 2,200.
I just don't.
We've had this conversation before
Yeah.
on the pod.
Yeah.
We spent about 20 minutes talking
Yeah.
about
I
it.
know. I'm taking it.
Yes. Did you forget?
No, I'm just saying like there's
talked about it like 8. Breaking news.
oh no, there's
talked
actually a
about it for
special
15
just
minutes.
for him though. Literally. Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
how
what
we
we
saw
talked
it, and that's how we
that's
had one of our combos about it. Whoa.
sorry.
It was plus 1,200, but
All
after
right.
they seen how he actually looks.
I'm sorry. He can't hoop yet.
Yeah. Maybe ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad, huh?
He's not good, bro. Okay. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
The Celtics, 58.5.
Over.
I got under.
I could see that.
That's like almost 60 games.
They're a really good regular season team, though. Like every year.
I'm going to go under. Doesn't mean I think any less of them. The Nuggets, 51.5.
I went over.
As did I.
I'm going over too.
I think they're going to come in hungry this year, too.
Yeah. After getting humbled. The Lakers, 43.5.
Over. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm going over, and I'm actually going to take that bet after this
you
pod.
should.
I'm dead serious.
Should probably throw a
The
rack on it.
Knicks, 54.5.
Over. I got the over.
I'm going under.
I could see that. I could see them finishing like 51, 52
Yeah.
wins.
You know what I'm saying? The Pistons, 25.5.
I went over.
Yeah, I went over as well.
I'm going over. I don't think they're going to win 40 games, but I think they're going to show some promise.
But the NBA is weird like that sometimes.
Yeah. The Pelicans, 46.5.
Under.
I went over, believe it or not.
I'm going under on that. Just such a weird fitted team, bro. Like they just got a bunch of players that they just put together and they say, hey, go do it. This doesn't
BI,
fit.
okay, yeah.
I think Zion is going to have a very big year.
They have Zion, BI. They went and got Murray. It's just like such a weird like
What
BI
about
and
Jamal
Zion
Murray?
don't fit. No, Dante.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte, yep.
Third.
Yeah, I got under. The Magic at 47.5.
Over, and that's disrespectful. That line is actually disrespectful.
Is that one I should run to?
Yeah,
I got
that line
over.
is actually disrespectful.
40. I got over 2. That team's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
The Spurs 35.5.
Also, another disrespectful one. I went over.
I went over as well.
Chris Paul's on that squad now too.
I struggled with this one. I'm gonna go over, but just barely over. The Clips 37.5.
Under.
I went over.
I'm going under because I just don't trust Kawhi Leonard to stay healthy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
They don't
I
got
don't-
nothing after that.
Kawhi might play 30 games this year anyways.
The Sixers
I went under.
51.5.
over.
But it's a team that, to me, because they don't need to win 52 games to be in the East Conference Finals. That's why I went under. Like, I could see them winning 49 games and still being
I'm
really
only
good.
going under because of Embiid coming out and saying that he's
Right.
not going to play back to backs.
Can't see him when losing.
And Paul George is
losing
not going to
that
play
many
every game
games.
either, though.
Yeah.
I can't see him losing that many games.
The Wizards at 20.5.
I went under.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm going under. That team is just cheeks. Simple as I can put it. They are cheeks. It sounds like we have the Magic being like the next OKC, like that young
well
ascending team. Is that like who you see?
Who?
The Magic being like the next Thunder.
I don't know if they're going to be that good this year, but they're really good. I love that team.
I do too.
They built that team adding KCP.
I said it a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to bring it to the forefront again. I think he's probably the most underrated NBA player right now.
Pablo.
Yes, bro. Paulo is an underrated NBA player, bro. Extremely underrated.
Him and Franz.
That's a 26 points, 8 rebound, 5 assist guy, bro. It's nuts.
Bro,
it's no love.
That Magic and Cleveland series, I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys, bro. He averaged 30
Paulo
points.
was a
Oh my God.
fucking
He
problem.
was an
bro.
issue, bro. His
Big. He's big.
Yeah,
He has
is.
he has a
bro.
lot of layers to his game.
Yeah, he does, bro.
He has a nice post game. He can.
That was
hit.
this year, though. He didn't come in the league like that.
Oh, I know.
It was this
I
year.
know. He came in with he has layers.
He works on his game.
Yeah,
You can tell he works on his game.
but he's big, like you said. He's tall and
Big.
he's like chunky.
He's
bro.
like 6'10",
I never
bro.
knew he was that big.
He's huge. Franz is big. Franz
Yeah.
is 6'10", bro. People sometimes don't realize because like they play like guards. Like Franz,
Those-
their
those-
2 wings are 6'10".
Those are the easiest legs to take.
Yeah, 10 points for him was disrespectful last year for Franz.
Paulo 15 and 6, Franz 10 and 4,
Yeah.
or
Hey,
10 and 6.
Before we head off, what do you think this is funny. What do you think is going to be our next heated combo? If you had to guess, what do you think is going to come up next? Basketball,
The
football?
Lakers.
Yeah, it's gonna be
me and you
NBA.
are-
Me and you, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You think I'm gonna think
Because I'm going to tell you why.
I'm literally about JJ Redick. JJ Redick's
Yeah.
gonna make a bad move about D'Lo, and you're gonna snap.
No, that's not
And-
a good deal.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I think with...
I
okay,
never
so-
thought in a million years you'd bring up as the Lakers because I'm such a homer with the Lakers.
Exactly, but that's the issue. So what I think is the problem is the way you are with the Lakers is the complete opposite way you are with the Cowboys. Okay? The Cowboys tomorrow could go win a game, a nasty game that they're supposed to win. They can win it by a point, and it could be very ugly. And be like, man, you know what? We took care of business. With the Lakers, he's expecting results so fucking quick usually.
Yes.
As he should. I mean, they have a lot of talent on that team. But you're not usually patient with your Lakers. If they come in the league if they come into the season with some expectations, you're usually the type to where you start overreacting a little bit in the first week or two. You start overreacting a
Yeah.
little bit. You start dissecting JJ a little bit more than you need to.
I could see that. You want to know why? Because with football, I have an eye for a fraud of a team. So quick, I just do. And I could see a team win a game. Like if I see the Cowboys win a game and I didn't like the way they won the game, I could just tell they're frauds, and I don't get excited about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Your
it
eye
is-
for football teams it's better than your eye for
the
NBA
Lakers.
teams.
Yeah, I expect so much from the Lakers, bro.
Yeah, but that's why
And
I think
it's a long season.
I mean, I don't know how heated we'll get, but I'm sure we'll have an argument about it.
I would have thought.
You calm down on the Cowboys, but you expected so much from the Cowboys in the past 3 years.
I've calmed down on the Cowboys because I've accepted where we're at as a team right now.
Literally
But
4 years ago.
Because you want to know why? Because the Cowboys had a roster that I could actually see win the Super Bowl.
You know why I know you're cooked? as a Cowboy fan and as Cowboys because it came out after the game. Your team just got fucking demolished.
Stomped on.
It was humbling, bro.
When you say beat the brake,
Right?
they literally beat the brakes.
And the
off.
rotors.
Yes.
And the calipers off of them. And then the best thing your president, GM, owner can say after that is, hey, don't forget the Super Bowls I won 30 years ago. You're fucked.
Yeah,
You're fucked.
100%. But that's why I get so.
You're actually
but
fucked.
that's why I've calmed down so much. I realize that I have kind of a delusional older guy running a team, and the NFL has passed him up.
Delusional.
No, but it just really is. Like, think about your 80-year-old grandfather trying to run a team. Yeah, that's what he's going to bring up. Remember back in 1966 when we did this and did that?
That's crazy.
You want to know why I was so high in the Cowboys and I would talk my chest up to them? It's because how would you guys feel if the Lions didn't win a Super Bowl within the next 3 years?
Upset.
Like, you guys would be really mad about this team because they have a Super Bowl team.
You guys were ever this good, though?
When I think of this year's Lions, I think of what the Cowboys used to have.
The 16 Cowboys?
Around that time, when they had one of the best offensive lines, when they had Zeke in their prime, they had like a top 10-ish efficient quarterback.
Did
right?
Dez ever catch a deck?
At the end, but they went and got Amari Cooper and they had CD. You know what I mean? And they had a defense that was kind of leaky. It reminded me. But the only difference with these Lions is they're just so much better coached.
Yeah, but brother, you were saying that, Hakeem, with Tony Romo and Marion the Barbarian. You were saying that.
That was my younger self.
That was your younger self, and that was the homer.
I mean, they were
No.
They were a bad, but they were a bad call away from.
I mean,
from
but
getting
even
to
the
NFC Championship.
the end of the Romo days.
8-8.
No, that was a good team.
No,
Bro.
that they weren't 8-8.
That was a good
a
team.
throwaway.
They were 12-4.
They were
a good team.
The 8-8 time was just a funny time that they did that for a few years. But towards the end of Tony Romo, they were a bad call away from being in the NFC Championship.
Yeah,
Literally 1 year.
yeah.
And then we moved on and had Dak, and we had the same team, and we were having the same results, and we would lose in the playoffs.
Dak was 1-11.
That was the only.
I don't think Dak has ever gone 8-8 or
Like,
9-8. I don't think
It was
it's
so
always been
funny.
more than that.
9-8.
The
9-8
Lions
maybe.
are what the Cowboys were with the formula, but I think these Lions are better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna disagree with you because
Yeah.
I don't think you guys have ever been this good. But
But it's just because they're coaching.
it's like Jerry Jones, bro. Right? Like, you know, like question why the verification, like why when you ask a question why, he comes out and he says, "Oh, I was shocked by the result in that game." Why? Nobody else was shocked. Why are you
You
shocked?
want to know why, though?
Hey, no,
Because-
about that Cowboys team, bro. That 16 team was really good.
They were forcing, and by the way, the refs made the call out of pettiness. Ben Johnson was coming up with ways for his
get the lineman
offensive line
to
to
score.
score a touchdown, and he did it twice. And they called back twice on a flag, bro.
True.
And at the end of it, he looked at him, he said, he did this, and he walked away.
Do you want to know the formula for the Dallas Cowboys? I really think this is the formula for the Cowboys, and then we'll get out of here. Hey, Jerry Jones, I know you've been pissed that people are asking you the questions. I'll do your job for you. At the end of this year, go ahead and fire Mike McCarthy, or let him go because he doesn't have a contract after this. And then you're going to go and throw the bag at Ben Johnson. You're going to put Ben Johnson and pair him with Dak Prescott, just like they're doing with Jared Goff right now. Put a young, creative, offensive mind with Dak. You're going to hope that offensive line gets better. Go add a second wide receiver. Go draft a running back, and then boom, you're right back where you need to get.
Do you think that's a job Ben would take? Like, if he had this pick of the litter in the league, because he will have his pick. Do you think that's the best situation? Because I don't like that situation.
It's not. I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. Throw every dollar you can at him. And you know what's so funny? Jerry won't do it. Jerry is a dinosaur. He's going to get a dinosaur coach, and that's just how it's going to work. But that's what I would do. I would go weaken the team in front of you and take Ben Johnson away from the Lions.
Yeah, I just don't. Because like he's going to throw it back in, but so is everybody else in the league. That
Yeah,
wants
I mean, Ben
Johnson.
Johnson's going to go to a young quarterback. But he can
He
also
is.
look at Dak and be like, oh, that's kind of what I have.
Can you imagine Ben Johnson? And I mean, he's a great coach already, but can you imagine Ben Johnson in the Texans?
Yeah, that's.
I could see Ben Johnson on.
Or with the Ravens.
The Ravens, that would be deadly, bro.
You'll see Ben Johnson either on the Bears next
The
year.
commies.
The Bears. The commies would be
Well, he passed up on the.
Or
he passed up.
if Philly fires Nick Sirianni.
Oh,
They
that's
go
an
Philly.
issue.
Yeah.
That's a really.
Not if. When.
Can
they fire
you
Nick
imagine
Sirianni.
Saquon,
Yeah, that's a disaster.
Antonio
Yeah,
Brown?
Oh, the Eagles won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, easy.
The Eagles won a Super Bowl.
It's
Easy.
bad. People, thank you so much for joining the live. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more coming, a lot more lives coming. can't wait till we, have a lot more engagement here too. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Shut up and ass. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Episode
About to go
17.